Hello! Okay, we're back. Hopefully the audio is better. We're going to take a look at the chat there and see what y'all say. Good. We're good. We're good to go. All right, so welcome back to Carrier Penguins Part 4 of a trilogy. We have
Baby
Gina
6.
and Sam and Omar and Eliza and Nick filling in for Max Isaacson, who is usually here with the Carrier Penguins but is off tonight getting an award for Best Science Fiction Film.
Is that the story that he's fronting now?
That is
no,
what...
it's an Arby's sauce heist. And
That makes up.
No, he owes.
And it's not a secret anymore. So
He cut me out of
I
my
betray you,
percentage of
Max
the Arby's
Isaacson.
sauce. So now,
secret, don't tell Sam Delev. And thank you, Strangely Raider, and thank you, X Riker Red. We'll open up the first tier. So we have Carrier Penguin shirts, and we've opened up community captions on our old YouTube videos. And 9.9MS. Thank you for the show.
That's so good. It's me.
And you can find our previous hacks that we've played on the show in the Tempting Fate Room, the Saving Throw Discord. And we want to throw thank yous out to John Harper, who designed the game Lasers and Feelings, which is what we play here on the show. Check him out on Twitter at John_Harper.com. He's also did Blades in the Dark. Warrior of Books, thank you.
Thank you.
He has did Blades in the Dark, and Agon is this new, kind of, ancient, Greek, I think kind of Greek thing coming out soon, which just looks amazing. Thunder Cabbage, thank you for the bits. Thank you, everybody. And thank you to Dom and Saving Throw, and thank you to you, the people who kind of keep Saving Throw open. We are, a small indie outlet that relies on your donations, and you have been just fantastically generous with us all season, and last season and the season before that. We are super grateful, so we have a whole bunch of stuff tonight as usual. Of course, there are Carrier Penguins tonight. On theme.
There we
go. The Carrier Penguins are an intrepid organization of messengers who can transcend the boundaries of time and space and narrative continuity, and they can deliver messages to us or stuff for us to read. Smokebeard, thank you. And I'm in for life, thank you. Thank you, everybody. So you can send Carrier Penguins. There is also, as usual, tiers, our way that... and check out today's official Carrier Penguins. They're all like futuristic robot Carrier Penguins, which may or may not be a hint of what's going on tonight. Dark of Nate, thank you.
Oh, man.
Vote for Chaos.
Whoa.
Right, thank you.
Thank you.
Be Right UK, thank you. And Sydney David, thank you. Thank you, everybody. We got to the tiers. So a bunch of these are going to be opened already, but at $25, there is a secret objective. Pingu, played by Omar, gets a secret objective. Now
That's me.
This is my favorite.
You will never guess what this is. Heart of Handprints, thank you.
Wait, is it the thing I think it is though?
No,
really
it
hope
is
it's
not.
if it was, it wouldn't be much of a
You
secret.
think what it is? You think
I'm not
you know?
gonna look, but I'm
Oh,
watching.
interesting.
Yeah, this is different now.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
twist.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing! I'm so excited
You
to
had
see
told
what
me about it a little
Did you
earlier. I
even
didn't know you were
read
going to do
it?
it.
You just peeked at it.
I did.
He knew.
He
already
already know the
secret
secret.
He can still get his secrets, right?
How dare you look at your own secret?
And the $50 objective is a vision of things to come. Jem Birdsley, Lisa's penguin, will have a vision of the future that will come true, no matter what it is. And I'll let you know when that vision strikes.
Okay.
And if we get to $100 tonight, we have special delivery. A daily will read today's Carrier Penguin messages.
I'm good at reading that.
Like that.
I'm glad you got promoted.
Yes, a daily is a totally adult Carrier Penguin who is not a child masquerading as an adult
No.
at
People
all.
keep telling me that. That's not true.
Not a baby at all.
I'm not a baby at all, and I'm even less a baby than I was before.
Interesting.
So you weren't
Just
a
how
baby.
time
I was
works.
like even less a baby.
Benjamin Button can't say it.
And if we get to $150, we have a sweet old lady, Joan, the penguin played by Gina, gets a one-time ability to make an instant ally out of an enemy, no matter who it is or what the circumstances are.
Oh, no.
You can just go C6 on anyone.
Yes, I can.
And if we get to
Someone's gonna be my ally.
If we get to $200 tonight, we have Let's Make a Deal. We've had this one in every Penguins game. Roast Beef, the carrier penguin played by Nick, will play a mini game for a prize. It plays basically a Let's Make a Deal door guessing game. And
Oh my gosh, we're all neurotic.
if we get to $200.
So,
Yes, all of us.
Yeah.
And if
Hi.
Super neurotic.
I'm not neurotic.
No,
Mhm.
no, sweet.
I'm
Abby.
charming.
Sure.
That's what it says.
That's
Look.
definitely how it's spelled.
D-U-M-B, charming.
Charming.
And if we get to $250, we have Steve Gwynn Spielberg. So the in-universe reason that Glenn is not around is that he made a movie that won an award in a science fiction festival. So if we get to $250, the players and GM will collaboratively create a plot for Glenn's science fiction movie. Right here, we'll each make up an element of the movie.
Okay.
Enthusiarmy.
Whoa!
Hey.
Thank you.
Whoa, Camel 13
Oh, my
free.
goodness.
Thank you.
Wow.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
so excited.
Everyone wants to hear Glenn's movie.
And
I mean, don't you?
yeah, oh, Glenn's movie.
I don't know.
You get to make it.
I know, but it's Glenn's movie.
That might make it worse. Yeah. And if we get to $300, the top tier, the top regular tier for tonight, a mega swap for 15 minutes. Sam and Omar will change characters. And Gina and Eliza will change characters.
Oh no!
And me and Nick will change places as player and GM. And
What?
And Nick will take over in GM for 15 minutes.
Wait, never
And I will play roast beef.
It's
Omar actually knows things about
unprecedented
pop
in the
culture.
world of
The
RPGs.
GM always starts and finishes what is going on.
Okay, Rick.
No.
I was fine with the other tiers, but I gotta put my foot
We
down.
love you.
Too much.
Playing fast and furious with your judgments here.
So that is the top tier, the mega swap, and if we get beyond that, we're heading towards Dom time. And subs can give rerolls either to the players as a group or to me, which is better for storytelling because that causes conflict. My rerolls are forced rerolls. If they get something right, I can make them reroll it till it's bad, creating conflict.
Oh.
See, my instinct is to say that the reroll should go to the GMs because that's what I did for the first 12 episodes, but now I don't know what to think.
Now you know what it's like.
So we have I think I have 7 left over from last time, and the players have 3, and then we have a couple to hand out now. So Warrior of Books gives 1 to the players,
Excellent.
and Thunder Cabbage gives 1 to the players,
Good.
Thank you.
and Strangely Raider gives 1 to me. Thank you.
Oh no!
Did you hear the difference? One person 7. All of us 5.
Mini Marker, thank you.
Just keep that in
Thank you.
mind.
And Non-Binary Mesh gives 1 to the players.
Excellent.
See,
Grendel's
non-binary
Matter
messes know
gives
it's
1 to the players.
Yeah.
And I'm In for Life gives 1 to the players.
Yeah.
Parody. There we go.
Almost scared me.
I see how it is. Okay. No, it's just okay. Thank you everybody. And we are open. Okay, so everything we have: Secret Objective is open, and the Vision of Things to Come is open, and Special Delivery is open, and the Sweet Old Lady is open, and Let's Make a Deal is open. So if we
was
get
a
to the next
sentence.
tier, we will collaboratively create a plot for Glenn's award-winning science fiction movie.
Nice. That, I mean, I can't wait. I hope we do it.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all of that. And now the game we play here is Lasers and Feelings, and tonight the hack is Carrier Penguins. And the way it works is everybody's got a character, and every character has a number, and that number tells you a little bit about what that character is better at. So if it's a high number, you are what in this game is called cooled-headed, which means you're good at calm, precise action, logic, science, Mr. Spock kind of stuff. And if you're warm, and if you have a low number, you're warm-blooded. Which is wild, passionate action and diplomacy. Fun stuff, yeah, Captain Kirk kind of
That's
stuff.
silly, boring stuff.
And yeah, so cool-headed or warm-blooded. And whenever something is in doubt, I'll call for a roll, and you automatically roll 1d6. And if it's something you're prepared to do, you roll 2. And if it's something you're an expert at, you roll 3. And if you're getting help, you can roll up to 4. We'll get back to help in a second. Basically, if none of your die succeed, it goes wrong and blows up in your face somehow. If one of your die succeed, you barely manage whatever you're trying to do at some kind of cost or harm. Zarkun, thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you, everybody. And if 2 of your die succeed, you just do what you were trying to do, like, good job. And if 3 or more of your die succeed, you get like a critical success, like with some kind, success with style, where you get some kind of extra effect or something like that. And if you roll your number exactly, you have which is you can ask the GM a question about literally anything from, something about the game, who's the killer, where's the bad guy's base, to the secrets of the universe. I can't swear I know them, but I will give my best GM-ly answer. Or just what's Aunt May having for dinner tonight, which seems to be
Penguin Man.
yeah, kind of Penguin May, yeah, a recurring favorite. So yeah, that's if you roll your number. And if you want to help somebody before they do something, just shout out, I want to help by doing whatever. Then you roll. It's the same rolling rules. If you succeed, that person gets an extra d6. If you don't succeed, you don't hurt them at all. They just don't get help. And that's it. Those are the rules of Carrier Penguins.
Oh wow, there's a list of the good questions, and none of them are what's Aunt May having for dinner. Who wrote this sheet?
That would be John Harper.
No, I was looking at it. It's a Carrier
myself.
Penguins hat. Did you write this?
I think I copied these questions almost verbatim, but
It's okay. I'll fix
it's
it.
strange.
I'll fix
I didn't list the Aunt May question here yet. It comes up, I think, once a show.
it. So you should have. Here are some good questions, and here are some really good questions.
Here's the best question.
But here's the
Here is the only question you can ask.
Oh, Steven Spielglen is open. Steve
Oh,
Gwynn Spielberg.
Spielberg. We
So
figured it out.
that just leaves the mega swap, and then we're into Dom time. Thank you so much, everybody. So yeah, let's just get right into Carrier Penguins 4, and why don't we real quick just meet everybody's penguin. Let's start over here with Omar. Omar, tell us a little bit about your penguin real quick.
Absolutely. Tonight I will be Pingu, the penguin that loves pop culture. Not necessarily to the extent of Glenn in terms of making it, but definitely distribution and discussion. Pingu, after our last adventure, when we deconstructed stories themselves, Pingu took some time off to think about this and went on vacation and has come back. And I'm glad to say that Pingu is very chill now. Will not be precocious or stressed. There's nothing that's going to get under this penguin's skin. Just try.
Whoa.
Different Pingu 2019.
The new Pingu.
Yes, I definitely believe.
So yeah.
Does that leave me next?
Yeah, that would be you.
Well, hello. I'm Joan. I suppose where we left off with me is, I got a divorce. It's fine. I've mourned it, and I'm ready to get back in there. I'm ready to see new adventures with other penguins. I'm ready for that pebble to stick. So just, I guess that's my goal. Some would still label me as neurotic and cool-headed, but I'm trying to be wild now. I'm trying new things, because maybe I just haven't found the right penguin.
You'll find them. I believe in you.
Thanks. Maybe sometime before I'm just a fully white penguin. That would be nice.
so cute. You'd be so cute. Hi, I'm a Daily. I'm a very adult penguin. I know lots of pop culture, just like Pengu. I'm definitely an expert. We already said I'm charming.
All true. By the way, Adelia is a 2, which makes them warm-blooded. Joan is a 5, which makes her cool-headed.
Most
And,
of the time.
Pingu is
Sometimes
a
I'm
3,
not.
which makes him
Oh,
warm-blooded-ish. And
Maybe won't.
Elisa.
Oh, hello. I am Jem Birdsley. I'm the accountant of the group. I am a bit neurotic, some might say, but I like to say I like to think through things before you do them, because you can think of many different options and just think of the different angles to look at a problem and really think things. I like to think a lot. I'm Jem. Jem Birdsley. Did I say that? I'm Jem Birdsley.
Jem Birdsley is a 5, which makes her cool-headed.
Cool as a cucumber.
And that is the old school penguin crew. We have one new penguin tonight.
Well, hello. My name is Roast Beef, named after my father's favorite penguin island and my mother's favorite sandwich. I work in the Carrier Service Security Department, ensuring that all of the mail makes it to its destination. And I am a cautious and careful sort, or so it seems on the surface. But when I let my inner demons out, things get wild. Wild!
Roast
You're
beef.
saying a lot of language I like.
Oh.
I can see some angles happening here.
Yeah, allyship.
Some options here.
Some kind of ship, yes.
I don't want to go on a ship. I can fly.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Can you, though?
Yeah, majestically, like a carrier penguin.
Do you
All
know
of us
the
can
job
fly?
you signed up for?
Because we're all adults.
Depending on whether the plot requires it. Roast beef is a 2, which makes him warm-blooded. So yeah, those are the carrier penguins, and yeah, I guess let's just get on into it. Yeah, Carrier Penguins 4. Picture, it's the movie starts and we're shooting across the frozen tundra, and we come across these 5 carrier penguins who are just hiking out to we don't know where, it turns out the 5 of you. In all of our previous games, the plot begins when Agent Penguin, a spy-type figure who is in charge of Carrier Penguin security. Oh, Chemfrey, thank you again. Oh, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Chemfrey. Agent Penguin, who is in charge of Penguin security, but not terribly good at his job, always winds up radioing for help. And on this occasion, Agent Penguin went off to investigate reports of some strange occurrence. And then wound up radioing back to headquarters for help. And headquarters wanted to dispatch the 5 hero penguins who have saved the day over and over again. But again, Glenn was off at a film festival accepting his award for Best Science Fiction Film, which we're going to get to. And the Mega Swap. Whoa, so we're on our way to Dom Time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, they sent Roast Beef, who was the only guy who fit into Glenn's snowsuit.
We're very similar sizes.
But you're like opposite people. You make sure the mail goes where it needs to go, and Glenn is also a very loyal worker at the post office.
Well, for every reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So me and Glenn may be different in personality, but we fit into the same size snowsuit. Really makes you think.
It does.
Now it
Mini marker, thank
you
you.
mention it. Do I still have my Iron Man suit?
No, you don't still have your Iron Man
Dang
suit.
it! I knew I should have oiled it more.
Yeah, and Tony Stark repossessed that.
I fell behind on the payments, and I didn't take care of it. I knew it. I didn't realize it would be like having a cat.
Now you're all, in winter gear, penguin winter gear, and you are headed out to the coordinates that you got with the distress call, and you, as you get close, you see sort of a plume of smoke, sort of dark smoke, just rising, just over the horizon in front of you.
I hope that's a campfire.
Oh no.
It's a pretty big campfire.
Yeah.
We can go back.
Actually, no, we are on a mission, so we can't go back.
I think everything looks fine. New year, new Pingu. I think everything looks fine. I said that we just head back.
There's literally a fire.
People might need us.
Chill. Well, it sounds like people are staying warm, so
Oh,
let's
What
head
if
out.
there's a rescue that needs to be taken place?
All right, how about this? Because I don't want to get into an altercation. New year, new Pingu. Let's go check
Are
it
you
out.
threatening to fight me?
oh, don't do that, she'll win.
I will. I've done it.
Joan,
Yes, Pingu, my dear friend.
maybe before I would have gotten into a fight, but it's a whole new year.
Good, because she would beat you like a stretch goal on technic feet.
That's true.
That is an absolute fact.
We've all said that in Jonah's chat, so yes, that's true. But let's go look.
Yeah.
If it's like people just hanging out or whatever, let's just let it be. Let the universe
But
take over.
if things are hanging out, that you know what I'm trying. I need to meet new people. We need to explore and broaden my horizons, Pingu.
And also fire. Let's go.
What if they got s'mores?
It
Or
is
hot dogs?
Cold.
S'mores.
We
I
could
would
be
like to warm
roasting a
myself by the
barbecue.
fire.
S'mores.
All right,
S'mores would be good.
let's go to the cookout.
S'mores.
Cookout.
S'mores.
We're going to the cookout.
I go to the s'mores.
Okay.
I was told there would be s'mores.
You proceed towards the smoke, and as you get closer, it does in fact seem to be a campfire.
I
I knew
called it.
No, we both did.
Yeah, nailed it.
Yeah,
Wing 5.
It's in front of what looks like the
Flipper.
entrance to
Flipper me.
a cave. But I mean, that's that is what you get on a first
Okay.
glance.
So it's a fire. It's like a fire that someone made.
Okay, best.
Cool.
That's
I
where
say
the
we're
s'mores
good.
Are there
S'mores.
Oh yeah, we gotta eat.
Yeah, s'mores.
Well,
I could go for
I
a s'more.
go towards the fire.
You go
The
towards the
campfire at the cave.
You're looking for s'mores.
Yes.
Okay, so that sounds like a perception roll to me.
Sure.
So that is
And then I just go.
that's a cool-headed-ish thing.
I would
You just
like,
go.
I would like
Yes,
to.
I just go.
I mean, I would like to assist as I am the one that puts s'mores in a daily's head. So I would like.
I want them in my head.
Yes.
They're
That's where
not there
s'mores
yet.
go.
I put the words there, and now I would like to put the supplies there.
That.
Okay, so that sounds like a cool-headed roll. You want to roll under your number.
Yes.
You can roll. What do you do again?
I mean, I'm a sorter, so I'm
you're a
keen-eyed.
Let's say 2.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That would be my number twice.
Oh, hey.
Oh wow! So that's 2
Wow.
successes. So you definitely get help.
Okay.
And
wow.
you are also looking for.
I'm
s'mores?
going to s'mores.
You're going to s'mores.
S'more salad.
I'm gonna say that that's cool-headed because you are searching for something. So
Okay.
you want to roll under your number with help. You can roll. You can roll 3.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was.
Mhm.
But I want s'mores, so I won't fight it. That's an unsuccess.
None?
Big old
That's
goose egg.
success. I can't find them.
I
This-
would like to have my questions now.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't find them.
And
Where are the s'mores?
Yes!
Wow,
Question 1, where are the
what are your
s'mores?
questions?
Where are the s'mores?
Oh
A
yeah.
daily needs them.
Agent Penguin has the s'mores.
Is a... Call Agent Penguin!
That's who you're looking for.
Oh, I missed this meeting. I'm sorry.
Wah is your second question.
Wah wah. Second question. Is there any sweet food in this immediate vicinity that I can give to a daily?
They're gonna have toddler meltdowns.
Some hard candy, perhaps?
A daily! I found a kiss! Like, not the smooch kind, but the chocolate kind. Would you like it? I found it in my penguin pocket.
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There was a holiday with a lot of candy recently. I shoved them in my pockets, and I keep forgetting and then discovering them. It's quite lovely.
I love to.
So you have failed to find any s'mores. You
No.
were standing at a campfire outside of a cave. So far that is what you've been able to discern based on the rolls.
Anybody else find something?
I'm going to look around and use my deductive reasoning to see if I notice any footprints or the presence of anyone else here.
All right, that's cool-headed, and you are a logistics expert. Okay, you can roll 3, and you want to roll under your number. Your number is 5.
1. Where'd the other one go?
Really?
It's 1.
Oh, 2 successes. 2 successes.
2 successes. Yeah, no, that's success. Okay, you look around and you see that there are kind of tracks in the snow, kind of leading in a lot of directions. You can't quite tell, where Agent Penguin is based on that, but he's been walking around a lot, or somebody has. And you find in the snow a journal left behind by Agent Penguin. Basically it just records his trip from headquarters out to this spot, establishes that he made base camp, and then says he surveyed the area, and he seems to think that there's some sort of strange anomaly beneath the ice somewhere in the caves.
Well, this is interesting. There's something going on in that cave, and I think Agent Penguin is in there doing some investigation on there. It's an anomaly, so everyone be careful.
I go
Oh,
Be careful.
well, I don't.
in. Joe said he had s'mores.
That's true.
In the
I
movie
know
The
that.
Descent, we.
You all
No.
see Adaly just go charging into the cave.
No?
Adaly, you disappear inside. We'll get back to you in a second. What are the...
Sure.
I'd follow a daily.
Yeah, realizing that Adaly may be in danger running into the cave like that, I charge in after.
And I have the journal, and I charge after that.
You should be more cautious.
New Pingu? What does the new Pingu do?
Before, I definitely would have had a lot of issues with this. At no point has a cave ever led to a lack of drama. I mean, i.e. Joseph Campbell's greater works.
Mm-hmm.
But New Year, New Pingu,
Plato tried to
I'll
warn
go
us.
with it. Who cares?
Oh, do you mind telling me the plot of some of those films? I haven't seen them. I'm sure they'll put me right at ease.
Out of sight, out of mind. I don't live that way anymore. I'm here
Oh,
right now.
really?
Yeah. And
I'm
so,
never gonna know any movies anymore, because you're the movie I watch. You tell me the plot, and then I know what the movie is, and then I'm allowed to tell people I've seen that movie, but I haven't.
well, shoot.
Man, what am I gonna talk to people about?
Let's go. Well, let's try it right now.
Let's try it. What would you like to talk about, Pingu?
Not a lot.
Well, this is stimulating.
We wander into the cave.
Okay, Adaly, you just go...
Charge.
Yeah, like just sliding along the ice. The cave's all frozen inside. You're doing
I love it.
loop-de-loops and then just having a blast.
You pick a water slide.
And yeah, eventually come to like a long straightaway and go like shooting on down. And you come shooting out of, a hole in the ice and land in a big snowdrift.
Bunch of powder, and then it's a little daily angel as a hole in the snow, and then I put my head out of the snow.
Oh, I love this song. That's echoing everywhere.
Hi. Hi.
And I'll just say that the four of you are just following Adaly's trail for now.
So can we slide down the thing?
Yeah, we'll call it like the Goonies. It's one of those things you go down a big long
Following
slide and
the
go shooting out
penguin,
one of those.
penguin.
And one by one, you all land in this snowdrift.
Woo!
No.
Poke your heads out to find yourself kind of in a big ice cavern.
Oh. Are we still in the
Cool.
cave? This is in the cave?
I mean, there's
Where
a
are we?
top.
Where the hell did the snow get in?
That's actually a pretty good question.
Is there a hole at the top of this cavern?
You don't see anything.
It could have floated from somewhere else.
It's true.
Like from there, maybe there's another outside. Like that must be where Agent Pig is, with the spars.
And while you're sitting there, you hear like a.
What? What?
Hello?
Who's there?
Why?
I know this one.
If you're still here, knock 3 times.
And you hear like. And it sort of sounds like it's coming from beneath you.
Agent Pingu?
Sorry, but we don't see a door to open, so you're just gonna have to let yourself in.
I'm gonna find a piece of ice on the ground, and I'm gonna knock 3 times.
Oh,
There, I
but
knocked
they're
that.
trying to get in, not out. You knock to get in, not out. Go knocking.
Roll. Make a warm blooded roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 2.
Okay.
Knock away, knock away.
I 2 successes.
Okay, you knock, and you hear from the other side, like, knock back, you know.
It worked.
Oh!
And when that happens, there's, you know, you suddenly, then you hear this cracking sound, like the ice suddenly cracking. And like, you look up
That's how
and
you
sort of
get
like,
out.
on you know, the floor and the wall next to you, like, cracks sort of start emerging, and like as the ice pulls open, and just water gushes out
Did
everywhere.
I knock too hard?
No!
Yeah, and you are all just sort of you know, suddenly just swimming in water, and it fills up very, very quickly.
Whoa.
And bit by bit, because you know you are in an Antarctic cave, it sort of crystallizes and freezes beneath you, and very quickly the 5 of you are just completely
Dead?
frozen in ice.
What? Completely?
Yeah, and then you hear like another knocking sound, and then there's a little like chiseling and hitting, and suddenly the ice around you starts to crack open, and it opens up, and you know, you all kind of open your eyes a little weary, and you know.
Chatterbeak.
I was conscious the entire time. Literally driven mad inside my own mind. Anyway, thanks for rescuing us from the ice.
Yeah, you look up and
Who
there's
is it?
there's like a construction crew of construction penguins, and
This is normal.
they're sort of looking at you. You know, you're waking up, and you're waking up, and you're waking up, and you're waking up. You're not quite awake. You're still a little bit in dream, and you have a vision, this vision of the future, and it could be anything. You know, from something good to something bad. It could be, you know, meaningful or meaningless, or just literally anything you want.
Wow. You know, when the water rushed in and froze us all in place, I had this flash. I don't know what it was. I saw a huge treasure chest, and it was gold pieces that was the size of 5 of us if we all held our flippers out in a circle. Huge, giant gold pieces, and we were just in the treasure chest, and we were dancing on top of them. And then we dove in, and it was a strange vision. I don't know.
It could mean anything.
Yeah.
Diving in.
And
I get thoughts like that sometimes after I eat spicy food.
Really?
Yeah.
haven't
I
had
dream
this
of
before.
money when I eat spicy things.
Oh.
who are you? And the construction penguin was just
Who are
sitting
you?
on us. What do you mean, who am I? I'm the head of the construction crew.
I'm a daily. Nice to meet you, head of construction crew.
Nice to meet you,
A daily.
a daily.
Do you just stand here waiting for people to get frozen in ice and then chisel them out?
Frozen in ice.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I just how long have you been here?
Like 2 seconds.
Yeah, we just got frozen.
And you chiseled us out.
Yeah.
Feels like it happened mere
How many
moments ago.
times do you get to say the sentence, I was frozen today?
So you all.
I watch Frozen like all the time. It's one of my favorite movies.
It's an excellent adult movie.
Exactly, for excellent adults like me.
So you all wandered down here into the construction site where we're building the subway extension and got yourself frozen in ice 2 seconds ago?
Oh,
What's a subway?
whoa.
That's a lot of information.
What's an extension?
Well, you
That
know,
was my next question.
we're taking the subway from New South Pole City, and we're bringing it out.
Is this a penguin? Who am I looking
Yeah.
A penguin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a penguin construction
Construction.
worker.
at? Okay.
Were you the one knocking?
Knocking.
Yes.
Yeah.
We heard knocks. Many
Knock,
knocks.
knock, knocks 3 times.
Well, we were chiseling you out of the ice.
No, before the ice bath happened.
No, before the ice, I was on lunch.
Oh, well then you've got more guests than us.
Yeah.
Have you seen Special Agent? I can't remember his name, even though
Penguin.
he's the boss.
It was
Penguin.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah,
It was
but
something
Special
else.
Agent
No, it was
Penguin.
Penguin.
Special Agent Penguin.
Special Agent. The ice must be messing with my memory. Have you seen
Oh,
Special
brain
Agent
freeze.
Penguin?
You know, I think the 5 of you should just clear off the site.
We're on
Excuse you.
assignment. There is a missing penguin.
Yes.
We're on very important special duties.
Take it to the police, okay?
Hold on, wait, real quick. Let me ask you a question real quick.
Oh,
Me?
this is a
Yeah,
whole
just
different
one
thing.
question
Get
to
ready.
you.
It's quite unorthodox, but
Anything could
okay.
happen.
What year is it right now?
Right now it is 3019.
Really quick,
Yeah.
T.O., don't go anywhere. Cover your ears.
Hello.
What year did
Okay.
What year were we when we started?
2019.
Okay, hold up.
You said you were conscious the whole time and went nuts.
That may have just been an intense hallucination.
But
So-
it may have been 1,000 years.
I suppose
Repeat.
it's also possible.
What year did you say?
Can I uncover my ears now?
Yes.
Yeah, take them
Yeah.
off.
I'm sorry.
What
How did you
year
know
did-
that we said yes?
So
Were you
we
spying on us?
It's 3019. Wow, what year did you think it was?
Do any of you
Special
know
Agent
how to do
Penguin
math?
is dead.
Unless Special Agent Penguin also was frozen like we were, because we're not
How
dead.
many is that?
Everyone is dead. Everyone we know.
I tried.
I survived the longest. This is a miracle.
Okay, everyone, listen up. It was a new year and it was a new Pingu, but now it's a new year and it's a new Pingu. We gotta put our heads together. We are stuck
Okay.
in a forward time situation, which means in order to get back to where we're going, this has got to be a time
This
travel story.
This
Yes.
cavern is a time travel cavern. That's all that makes sense.
I start walking backwards.
But,
Okay, I
The
did.
whole thing go
but
back.
wait, didn't we get to the future by being frozen in ice, implying that no time machine was involved, and therefore there is no path to us back to our old lives?
Well, it could be just this place is a time vortex.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
No, this place is a
Maybe-
subway station.
Maybe we
You
need
don't
to
know
be
that.
chiseled
No, I do know
back
that.
into
I
the
actually
ice.
was part of the team that built it.
Well, it could be both, couldn't it?
Where do you keep your time machines?
How?
What's your first name?
Who are you? What is
And then we'll follow up with that, because that's a very good
Head of
question.
construction crew.
That's your first
what's your
name?
Yeah.
Head of
My,
construction
I'm the head of
crew,
construction
Jones.
crew.
my name is Augustus.
Well,
Why
that
did
was
you
a
lie
twist.
before?
It's a last
What are
given
you
name.
hiding?
That's more of a nickname.
All right, Augustus, sir.
Yeah.
Augustus Gloop, if you will.
I would.
Where? No, listen to me.
Ah,
Where is Penguin headquarters?
Penguin headquarters.
Yes.
What kind of penguin?
Don't you receive mail?
Carrier
Sure.
penguin?
Carrier penguin.
Yeah.
headquarters.
Hello?
Oh, yeah, that's in
Carrier penguin?
Midtown of New South Pole City over there.
Okay, let's go there. It's been 1,000 years. There's got to be records at the very least. We can figure out exactly what happened.
I do have some questions. Like, what happened to my horrible niece?
And where's s'mores?
Great.
S'mores?
Daily. Can you go do your knocking thing again? Maybe the thing under the ice is still home.
You're really prepping hard for this one.
Nothing happens.
I'll wait
we're-
a few extra moments, just in case it's a delayed
We're
reaction.
gonna need to commandeer one of your vehicles to drive back to headquarters and figure out what's going on. Keys, please, or whatever you use in this future.
Well, I am trying to get fired. He reaches into his pocket and he just hands you the keys to a truck.
Thank you.
That was
Also,
remarkably simple.
I know you're not a historian, but have there been any big changes in the last 1,000 years that we should know about?
I mean, I'm not a historian, so I don't know.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Augustus. All right, let's go. We're going to go to headquarters. We're going to research exactly what happened, and we're going to find a way back. That's it.
I don't like this new Pingu.
Really?
Listen-
I think it's very fun. Much conversating is happening. Trust me, you didn't talk to
New
2019
Pingu.
Penguin too much.
I never met the old Pingu, but this one seems to have changed a lot in the 10 minutes I've known him.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
change.
Lot of I
New
don't mind.
year.
Change is good.
1,000 years.
Yeah.
New Pingu.
1,000 Pingu?
1,000
A
Pingu.
thousand new Pingus.
Hard to
Let's
argue
go.
with that logic.
What's
So
the vehicle?
he points.
Shotgun.
He points generally in the
Drive.
direction of a big kind of futuristic looking, like kind of cement mixer thing.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
You get
I
it?
kind of want to ride in the back.
Is it speedy? Is this like a speedy thing
I'm
or a slow
about to
thing?
find
Who are
out.
you asking?
Our future cement mixers speedier than
Right, yeah. Is it just
Cement
like
mixer technology increased
right.
in the 1,000 years that
Yeah.
it's been.
You turn around, but Augustus is gone. He's gone back to working with his crew.
Okay.
And even if
really
he'd
does
been
wanna
here,
get
he's
fired.
no historian. He wouldn't know.
But his name is Augustus.
Jim, catch. Chuck the keys.
Got it.
All right, let's go. Full
I
speed.
wasn't tall
Drive
enough.
up.
That's all right. You
Okay.
want to go for a ride in the back?
You get into the truck and you are sitting in the cab holding the keys.
I
and
make
you
sure
look at the
everybody wears their
dashboard,
seatbelts
and it
for
is just-
safety.
Just an incredible array of futuristic buttons and dials and all sorts of stuff that you do not necessarily understand.
Well, okay. Let me just take a look at this right here. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay, why don't you make a cool-headed roll? You want to roll under your number? You can roll 1.
I will help.
It's 1,000 years in the future technology. You've never seen it.
I will help because
Yeah.
Starfleet has prepared us for this
Oh.
exact moment.
Ooh.
So many different consoles and
A lot of
modules.
boop, boop, beeps.
Exactly.
Appeal to Star Trek is very powerful here.
Get a lot out of that
It's
one.
You could just say computer. Do the thing.
It's true.
So you can roll. I mean, you're a pop culture expert. You can roll 3 for the help roll. You want to roll under your number,
Which is 3.
Your number is 3
So I want to get 2 or 1
or 3.
or 3. I got 2. One
That's
and
all.
2.
1 is all it takes. So you get help, so you can roll 2,
But,
and it's still cool-headed. You want to roll under your number. Your number is 5.
All right. Let's see if I can make the boop boops.
That
I
is
have 1 5.
1 success, and that is your number.
All right.
So- Yeah, success with consequence. Yeah. Suddenly, that futuristic cement mixer kind of roars to life, and just like kind of like jerks off the ground, and everybody goes like flying and bumps.
Crazy.
And while you are kind of getting your feel for how it handles, what is your question?
Wow. My question is, is Agent Penguin alive in this time?
Is Agent Penguin alive in this time? No.
I have a feeling Agent Penguin is not here. We're not gonna find him.
Yeah,
But
and with
without-
that, the cement mixer just goes kind of like zooming off the construction site. And yeah, with one single success, the handling is not great, so you sort of go like skidding around.
Jim, please be careful. We are 5 fast penguins. We are fast 5 penguins jammed into this cement mixer. Please be careful.
I'm trying my best, Bingo.
An interesting choice of words. You come out of the tunnel, like the subway tunnel in the cement mixer, and you find yourself in this massive futuristic city built on what was, for you moments ago, a totally empty tundra. Elias, thank you.
Hey!
Thank you.
There are skyscrapers, built of ice that just go. I mean, we're talking like Mega City 1 kind of high. Dark of Night, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
That's very orderly.
And there are probably millions of penguins. They're walking every which way. They're coming in and out of subways. There are penguin buses zipping by. There are, penguin businesses open. Penguin window washers washing penguin windows. The windows aren't penguins, but you know what I mean. They belong to penguins.
God, this is a John Malkovich situation, but with penguins instead of the actor John Malkovich.
What?
All right. We need to get out of this time period as fast as possible.
And as you say that, and the truck is still sort of just careening around the streets, you hear sirens go on behind you.
It's the fuzz.
Oh, do they think we stole this cement mixer?
We did.
No, we didn't.
We
just
asked
handed
for
to
it.
us. Yes.
Right? From Augustus?
Maybe
Sure,
they
but
think we're
isn't this
fuzzy.
company property
Okay,
and not
fuzzy.
personal
Little bit.
property?
Okay, to clarify, yes.
Right.
We did steal it.
Yeah, it's all right.
We have no
Now that I
intention
think
of giving it
about
back.
it, we definitely stole this.
It's okay. We can't get arrested in the future.
That's
possible.
literally maybe the plot of Double Jeopardy
You
with
could
Ashley
do
Judd.
time.
It sounds like a challenge.
We could.
Uh-oh.
We're
Also, hi, can we come out of the cement now?
Should we hide?
We're off the grid in this nightmare future.
Okay, we got to take a vote.
Oh.
Are we gonna run from the police,
Run.
or are we? Okay, we got one vote for run.
Running from the police would be a terrible and dangerous idea, but it's our only option. We gotta.
We can't be in futuristic.
When I
prison.
say that, I reach over with my penguin flipper and jam down the gas even further.
Make a warm-blooded roll. You want to roll over your number.
Stay in the concrete!
Number is 2.
You're
Your neurotic security guy. You can roll 2.
Cool. One success.
1 success. Success with consequence. So yeah, you hit that gas pedal, and the truck just goes flying away. And right behind
You'll never
you,
take us alive!
Oh, mini marker. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh my god.
Oh,
And yeah, right behind you, you know, as he hits that, you look in the rearview mirror, and there's like, there's like a robot who's got like a wheel instead of legs, and he's got like a little siren hat on, and he's like kind of
Oh,
zipping
that's
behind you, and
cute.
he's got like a kind of a shirt on that says security patrol,
It's the Robo Popo!
or safety patrol, and he's sort of
I don't
calling
feel
behind you. And he's
safe.
like, "You are driving recklessly. You are driving recklessly."
get your foot off the gas!
Yeah, and you just smash into another building and go whipping around a curve, and he's just sort of chasing after you. You are driving recklessly, and because you're success with a success with consequence, like 5 more of those safety bots come up behind him, and you're now being chased by 6 safety bots who are all pointing at you and yelling, "You are driving recklessly."
I released the concrete behind us!
Oh, that was really smart.
Hold on!
I'll help.
Thanks.
Make a warm-blooded roll. You want to roll over your number.
Help me with the warmth, Daily. This is not my forte.
Yeah.
You're a
Did you
maelstrom.
like yell something about that being your plan since you're...
Yes, I yelled it.
Alright,
really
so I
bad.
like yank on whatever lever in the cab assists in the releasing of,
Are you,
oh, sorry.
Oh.
I bet it's the same. You do it.
Meaning of night, thank you. Meaning of night, they're official carrier penguins. Go check them out at Tempting Fate RPG. They're great. Yeah, make that assess roll. Roll. That sounds like cool-headed. You want to roll under your number. Roll.
Not
I
gonna
was
work.
gonna do it.
Roll
I
2.
suppose when you're in the thick of it.
Hey,
it's
one
a different
success.
story.
Bondo, thank you.
Ah,
1
that
success
is
is all
right.
you need. You
Yeah.
can roll 2. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 5.
You have not operated, so that makes sense.
Oh boy. Hold my flipper, Daily.
Happy to you, John.
No. Oh, that. That's 1 success!
So you turn, you hit a lever and pull the thing, and like the cement mister, the ramp, little ramp thing falls down, and cement
Yeah.
just starts pouring out behind you.
Yeah.
And 2 successes.
No. 1 success.
1 success.
There's a consequence. Should I not? I shouldn't have said anything.
No, you absolutely
You
should.
could also reroll.
It's 1. It's 1.
But hear me out.
Oh, but it's your number.
It's okay. It's my number.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a good one. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it dumps some cement behind you, and you knock, say, 2 of those pursuing robots
Wonderful.
off the path. So there's 4 behind you, but now they're all radioing. It's like, safety bots under attack. Safety bots under attack. So now you see in front of you there are more safety bots now coming ahead.
All right, I want to pose.
But hang on. Oh, what is your question?
Oh.
Oh, what's my consequence?
All those
Wah,
other
wah,
bots.
wah, what's the
That's all the
consequence?
other bots.
Oh! Ooh, I thought one of us was gonna fall out.
I thought I was gonna fall out.
Oh, that's what I thought.
That was also what
I thought we were gonna go out with the stream.
That was exactly what I thought we were doing.
I am
but instead
picturing
it's
your
an
characters
army of
like
Would you prefer
flippering
to go
extra
out with the
cement out of
stream?
that.
It's already been a thing.
It's you already established the
It's
raid.
cannon. And now we have to shoot the cannon. Because that's
Oh,
what you do with the
Inchmark,
cannon.
thank you. Suddenly you see all those safety bots. They break out these kind of like kind of futuristic guns, but you don't know what they do.
I'm gonna move the like I'm imagining I'm in the sort of backseat sort of thing, so I have to open that window bit in the middle. I'm gonna poke my head out and I'm gonna go. Hey, the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift around that corner right there, and then we'll be fine.
Haven't
and
seen
you're
that
saying this to
film.
security
I
bots?
agree.
No, I'm saying this to our drivers.
Oh, to your drivers.
Mm-hmm.
I-
Just for clarification, you're the Fast and you're the Furious.
Noted.
I'm actually very calm.
Okay, chill out.
And
we can
I'm
deal with this
quite
later.
Slow.
the security bots start like closing in, like marching towards the
Ah!
truck from both sides.
I take Pingu's advice and I Tokyo drift.
So again, thank you, guys.
Hey!
Thank you, everybody. Okay, so you know what? Why don't you make a roll, a warm-blooded roll? You want to roll over your number. Pop culture is what you do. You can roll 3. This is going to be a help roll to see if it helps her escape.
Okay. And I want to roll above 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Nope. But I will re-roll.
Oh no, I see 2 successes there, right?
Oh wait, I'm rolling above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing but success.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing but success.
So you
I'm not
can
re-rolling.
roll.
Sticking with it.
It's too late. I
You
commit.
can roll 2 with help. You want to roll. It's warm-blooded. You want to roll over your number.
Oh,
You're making a heat of the moment escape.
okay. I was gonna, never mind.
Oh, you want to try and be cool-headed
Well,
about this?
yeah, I was gonna say driving is
Okay.
all about friction and physics and angles, so I was going to see what is the right time and place to turn
Okay.
so that I Tokyo drift.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
extremely is physics, as an expert obvious.
Yes, there you go.
And
3?
adult science, like physics.
You can roll. Yeah, you can roll 3.
Oh, yeah.
Cool-headed. You want to roll under your number. Your number's
I do,
5.
he's not an expert.
Wow, that is
Very
3
enthusiast.
successes. One of them is a wow, 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 wow.
So yeah, you Tokyo drift like perfectly, like right through all those bots. They are
I
all
didn't
just
choose the Skux laugh.
totally stunned. And while that is going on, what is your question?
My question is, was there some type of time travel device or vortex in that cavern, and is that how we get back?
No, you were just frozen in ice.
I
Literally
feel
was
this.
frozen in ice.
We were Cap Penguin America.
Ah, that took me a minute.
What they said. Sam Portmento puns. Let us know what you think of the chat. Portmento.
Please give us your feedback.
Portmento. What they said.
I feel like I'm gonna say a bad word if I try to say that.
I love you.
Dangerous check.
Oh no,
we start
now you
slipping
have
into
to.
Spanish cursing, it's gonna.
Yeah, it's like some dicey territory.
So
Lo
yeah,
siento, lo
you
siento.
totally get away, escaping from the penguin, the security bots, and Mini Marker. Thank you again.
Hey.
Thank you everybody. And as you get away, I'm gonna remind you. By the way, you have your ability now to make an instant ally out of an enemy.
Oh, well, I remember.
Okay.
I was seeing if any of those sirens piqued my interest.
Ah.
Let's go to Cliff.
We'll make sure you knew. And I'll say while you're running away, you Pingu, you scoop up off the ground and sort of flies by this flyer for the opening of a very famous 1,000-year-old science fiction movie by the great filmmaker Glenn, the Penguin.
Now deceased.
And yes.
Very.
Elias, thank you. again.
Hey, thank you.
Did he ever
Thank you,
even live
everyone.
in the first place?
No.
Who can say in this time of
No,
madness?
it was Christopher Marlowe.
That's a mile.
And in it has the title and description of Glenn's famous award-winning science fiction film. So why don't we start here a little bit by bit? I guess we'll just do this all together. Nick, what's the title of Glenn's award-winning science fiction film?
It's Beyond the Sardine Nebula.
Beyond the Sardine Nebula.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just leaking Max's upcoming projects, huh?
Told me not to tell anyone.
Run DA doesn't exist at this stage.
I see how
Omar,
it is.
who's it about? Like, who's the main character?
The main character is Glenn.
Autobiographical.
Extremely glad.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
The whole time he was writing that script, he
The
just
Mary
kept
Sue
saying
movie
it's an
that never made
autobiography, and I never believed him.
Nope.
Autobiographical sci-fi. Yeah, that sounds like Glenn.
Yeah.
Let's say, Lisa, what does Glenn want in the movie?
Well, if I were to put myself in Glenn's head while he's writing this, I would say he wants to read all the mail.
I must
I heard
journey
that
to space
homophobically.
to
Which is the most homo way to hear things.
destroy people's privacy.
Yes.
And
Bezos story.
Burn, you billionaire.
We're getting political on this show.
Yes. What would you like to ask me about my ex's script?
What's the science fiction element?
His charming personality. Penguin drop.
Just an instant.
Sorry, I'm a bit
Call the
salty.
Oh, that is now the most important GIF in this world.
Sam, what goes wrong?
His charming personality.
In quotations.
So Nick, what does he do about it?
He meets a alien monk who teaches him the secrets of inner peace.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mail was in you all along.
He teaches Glenn to write letters and then seal them and then open them so nobody gets hurt. Too late, I already
So
answered it.
just has steam the envelope open like this.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that is what you find is a flyer about Glenn's famous movie Beyond the Sardine Nebula, which is, of course, Glenn's famous autobiographical sci-fi film in which he wants to read all the mail in the universe using his charming personality. But it backfires because of his charming personality, and it just the whole thing goes completely awry until he meets an alien monk who teaches him the secrets of inner peace and that the mail was in him all along. And
there's a review on this flyer too.
oh yeah, what is that?
It says beautiful, moving, profound, sometimes a little too personal, and can be described as the spiritual successor to the turbocharged prelude for Too Fast, Too Furious.
Huh.
Wow.
Entertainment tomorrow.
That's quite a review.
I must say, he did always have a skill at writing.
I guess he just found the secret sauce.
Yeah.
So yeah, Beyond the Sardine Nebula.
What?
Big classic hit of the last 1,000 years.
I don't know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying.
gosh. There's a picture of the premiere, and in the back, there's Glenn. There's a picture of Glenn, and it just says, "There's a dedication to my friends."
Is that us?
I would assume so.
No, there's a footnote that says it's
Oh.
not the following for people.
My friends, the Hollywood big shots that gave me this chance.
Wow.
Well, thanks a lot, Glenn.
Wow.
Well,
I see how it is,
Not
Glenn.
surprising.
I've never even met him, and I'm mad at him.
So yeah, and as you're describing the movie to everyone else, you realize that you have broken free and clear of the safety patrol, and you are now just sort of in the cement mixer, tooling
Got
around.
distracted from the police
New
chase, and then
South
it was over.
Pole City.
Okay. We need a new plan. We need to know where the time machine is. So where would the time machine be?
Oh.
Like a Costco? Are time machines ever in Costco's?
Are
Let's
there
ask
Costco's in the
someone.
They
future?
might be now.
Are there any penguins around?
I mean, it's city. Yeah,
It's a
there are people
full
all over the
city.
place.
I mean,
can
a
go
snap
talk to
one for
someone
you.
and ask if they have a time machine at a Costco. I'm gonna hop out of the cement mixer and find a random person and ask if they keep their time machine in a Costco.
Oh, well, dang, wait, take this hanky. Take some of the muck off your face.
Make a warm-blooded roll. You
Covered
want to
in
roll
cement.
over your number.
Roll around in the snow a bit.
I will.
There you go.
Like I
You want to roll
wasn't
over your
gonna
number.
do
You
that.
can roll.
I'm a charming penguin. It says so right there.
You can roll
are
3.
being
Yeah.
charming.
You can roll over your number.
I I have 3 successes.
And you're walking along, and
And I just have like this one little piece of cement that still has my face.
People
Like
just
a little
love
endurance
adorable,
sponge.
precocious, fully grown adults.
Yep.
and, yeah, a
It's just one of
doctorly
those
looking
things.
penguin in surgical scrubs walks by, and you tug on the scrubs.
Excuse
Yes.
me,
Hello, little
Mr.
one.
Adult Penguin.
Yes. Yes.
I-
Not adult penguin.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I will have you know I'm a very adult penguin on a very adult mission. I am looking for the nearest time machine. Do you have one? Perhaps in a Costco or other establishment.
Time machine. No. No, I don't think there's any such thing as a time machine. We do have Costco. That's a great place to shop. Try the chicken soup. But
It's sample day.
yeah, it's great.
I don't like getting
Every
pulled.
day is sample day.
It's the future.
But let's see. And he looks over your coats. You know, you're wearing the coats that you left Carrier Penguin headquarters. Says, hey, do you work for the Carrier Penguin organization?
I told you I'm on a very adult mission. It's for carrier penguins.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Are these your are these your parents or?
Not parents, companions. Associates.
Excuse me, sir. I'll have
Co-workers.
you know that they are over 1,000 years old.
What's your first
Respect
name?
your elders.
My first name?
Yeah.
Julius.
Like Julius Caesar.
No, just Julius.
No, Orange Julius.
Yeah, like the beverage.
Penguin time.
So listen, Orange.
Flip 5. Can I call you Orange?
We have found ourselves in a little bit of a precarious situation where if we are able to get to some sort of science lab or something like that, it would really help us out.
Or a Costco.
He told me there's a Costco.
No, there's no time machines at the Costco. We would just
I
get
missed that part. I was just excited for all the samples.
I don't know about all that. I would think. I don't know.
You're wearing scrubs. I assume you're in the medicine industry.
Well, no, I'm a scrubs model.
Oh my goodness, we are
This
wasting our
conversation's
time here.
closed. All right, let's just continue.
Sever.
By the way, we were just frozen in ice. There was no time travel
Why don't you
involved.
just go ask the penguins? They have lots of resources. I'm sure the carrier penguins can help you
My
out.
worst fears have been realized.
Where is that, please?
I'm not sure how we're going to get back.
I'm a little lost.
Maybe we'll
Oh, just go straight down here, Penguin Way, and then make a right on
Make a right.
Mhm. On what street? Or
Iceberg Boulevard.
Okay,
Make a right.
thank you.
At Iceberg.
Yeah, and then go all the way down until you see the big building that says Carrier Penguin Headquarters.
Carrier
It's got a
penguin.
big statue of Carrier Penguin out front. Probably lots of Carrier Penguins coming in and out of it. Hats that say Carrier Penguin on it.
Well, we
Thank
should
you.
go there.
I hug his
Elias,
leg.
Whoa!
Yes.
What's going on?
Dumb time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, it is actually
Oh my
done.
gosh.
So yeah, you go walking through the city towards Carrier Penguin headquarters, and while that is happening, all of a sudden there is a weird, strange kind of energy that comes over all of you, and you are instantaneously converted into Glenn for 10 minutes. So Nick, you can just
I'm gonna have to pick it up for a second.
Freeform,
Yeah,
yes.
I'll get there. Don't worry.
You can watch us.
Yeah, the expert right there.
There you go.
The best Glenn.
I can
Better
give
than Max
class.
Isaacson at Glenn.
Do a
Just
class
Glenn.
on Glenn.
Nick has actually seen every episode of the show. His memory's just terrible.
So
Hang on,
what
I
I'm
need more Pop-Tarts
thinking
to
is
lick.
maybe
I have
we should try to
memento
fit
disease, and I haven't
it.
tattooed the plots onto my body yet, so it's a little touch and go.
Yeah,
No, it's okay.
We'll just act like Glenn and just wander through the city.
We
and
need to
wait.
get to the mail.
Is this
Yeah.
past
Where the
Glenn? Or is
mail
this a
is.
Glenn who has released his magnum opus to critical acclaim
That's a good
And
and
question.
is now totally full of himself?
you are each free to interpret Glenn and which period of his history you are channeling for yourselves.
I don't have a hipster beret to like really make it happen.
You-
Nor do I have like the like Lydia
All right,
sunglasses.
let's head to the mail center
Yeah.
together.
We should pass by that theater again. Maybe we'll get recognized.
Oh, that was bad.
One man, couple autographs.
And then we can see their signatures and find their mail. later.
Yeah, we're getting their autographs. We're not giving out
We can
ours.
access their mail.
Exactly.
We get forgeries.
I thought we had enough Glenn for a
Signatures.
lifetime in the last game.
No.
We did.
Why do you think it is we're always stroking our under neck?
It's the most
where
sensitive.
the secrets are kept.
Yeah.
We just sometimes we
It's
just
so
want to touch them.
fluffy.
All the mail I've ever read is stored there.
I tattoo every inch of it.
What?
And tight, like when you
Very-
write on some rice.
But
it's
there,
all
you have to like
gullet.
get a magnifying glass to see the
So-
script,
And-
but
and
it's
while
just
the
other
five-
people's personal mail.
While you 5 Glens are standing there, a robot carrier penguin with a big giant mail bag comes by and
Can we
starts
swipe it?
pulling mail out of a nearby mailbox. He opens it up with his key and he's taking it out.
I want to start flanking the robot.
We're all
We
gonna
all-
start
We're going like a pack of.
Hey robot, have you
Glens.
seen my movie?
You make a flanking help roll. That's
Okay.
cold
Your eyes do
cool-headed.
not deceive you.
Glenn's
It's
number?
me,
Glenn.
Glenn.
Wow. We're gonna say for this, Glenn is a 3. So
This is one of the more stable periods in Glenn's life.
All right, cool-headed.
Cool-headed. You
How
can
much
roll
do
under
we
your number.
roll?
You can roll. Glenn sneaks around a lot. You can roll 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I was giving you help.
Oh well, let's find out.
I don't remember what
There is a 3.
You want to
so
roll
that
3
gets
or
one more.
That's all.
3 or under, sir.
No.
Oof.
None. Nope, none.
I get
Swing
a
and miss.
question.
Yeah. Do you get a 3?
Yep.
Yeah. So what is your question?
Have you heard of my movie?
It's similar. How much is my movie gross?
So gross.
So gross.
The biggest gross.
So
In
gross.
1,000 years,
Yeah.
your movie has
It's
grossed.
still being played. Hey.
Play yourself.
In 1,000 years, your movie has grossed $14.9 billion. But I'm not going to tell you if that's a lot or not.
That joke.
I mean, it's something.
That's the.
But due to inflation, that'll barely buy you a Starbucks.
I'm gonna walk over
Is
to
it
the
not
robot and I'm gonna say, "Hey,
Oh well. That's a
sir,
good roll. Last.
we got this."
What was your role? Did you?
No.
Okay, so instantaneously,
That is
the
exactly-
robot
Oh, no.
whips around and sort of sees you two trying to flank him, and then he hears you, and he's like, "You got what? Who are you?
We're
You know-
Glenn, baby.
You're like, "You're a
Oh,
robot.
Glenn.
Who are you?"
Don't you want to be Glenn too?
We can make you Glenn.
with it.
Yeah, why don't you
We
Glenn
can
with
make you
us?
blend in.
Wouldn't you like to Glenn in?
You are not
Glenn with
authorized
us.
carrier
Let's
penguins.
blend you a hand.
Yeah, we are.
buddy, and I'm
You
just
see,
gonna-
we are carrier.
I'm
penguins,
Glenn,
though.
baby. I'm the most authorized carrier penguin there's ever been.
That's-
You are weirding me out.
Well, let me ask you a real quick question, sir.
Yes,
Have you ever read one of these letters?
that would be a violation of the rules.
Oh, let me ask you a follow-up question.
Yes.
Don't you want to? Hmm?
You ever thought about it?
Hmm?
I
Yeah,
bet you just
try.
say I'm thinking about
That
this.
sweet,
Yeah.
sweet feeling of cracking one of those.
I could not
envelopes
do
open.
that.
Sometimes they have a smell. Don't you want to see what's
Mm.
inside?
Why would I want to do that?
Has
Curiosity.
illicit secrets into the secret.
You ever lived,
I bet you want
sir?
to look right now.
That
Wanna look
depends
at
on
us?
your definition of living. I am a robot.
Oh, then you don't gotta follow nobody's rules.
Yeah. You know what the word
Right.
robot means? I'm Glenn. Sometimes I say really smart things. You know
Alright.
where the word robot came from?
Where did the word robot come from?
The sci-fi term for slave, man. Look it up.
You're not a
Roadside picnic.
slave, man. Are you?
fucked.
I am a carrier penguin.
Us too.
Yeah,
Like
man.
all carrier
And we read the
penguins,
mail
Yeah.
all.
you must feel the urge to read the mail.
Free yourself
You're
like
not even
us,
a real
man.
penguin.
Okay.
You don't want to read the mail.
This is
You'll
a
make
weird
the roll
gang
for
up.
this, but who wants to make the help
Very
roll?
strange peer penguin.
I'll make a help roll.
You make the help roll?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so this is warm-blooded. You want to
Yeah.
roll over your number. Your number is 3. You can roll for Glenn.
Temptation.
2.
To open the mail.
Glemtation?
Its main objective.
Convincing someone else to roll. Okay, you can roll.
1,000 years later,
open.
the
Okay,
male
you can
lust
roll for it.
survives.
Get help.
We'll get help. So you can roll 4 with help. Did you get your number?
Yes.
Roll
Well, I
what
got
was your
Glenn's number. Where's the nearest Arby's sauce?
Yeah.
There is an Arby's inside
It's like-
Carrier Penguin
Sorry,
headquarters.
thank you.
Flush against the thing.
In fact, that's the only food available at Carrier Penguin headquarters.
Thank you, I needed that.
I know. I was like, it's just gonna sit there.
You could always use the curse dice if you want.
I keep a whole bag here, so whenever I drop dice on the floor or lose dice during the episode, I just get another one. I do this too often. I have a system.
Curse.
I don't need your curses. Get your evil away from me. No, thank you, evil.
All right. What do I gotta roll?
4. You want to roll
4 buff.
over your number. Your number is 3 as Glenn.
All right.
Yes,
Here's
today,
one. Ooh, so
you
good.
doing one at a time.
So far,
Everyday saving.
2. That's all right.
That sounds
3.
like grocery store magazine.
It's an HGTV show. I would
And
definitely
4.
watch.
So that's
Snake eyes.
3 successes.
Yep.
all
So
that
6-eyed snakes, man.
the robot. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, sometimes I do think about rifling through the mail and reading it all and using what I find to blackmail the people of this city.
Whoa, man.
Hey, now you're
2 steps
thinking ahead.
ahead.
I could roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rip it open.
I mean, you'll never be cooler than me, but you can try.
Yeah, rip it open.
Well, we can teach you, I
You
bet.
just wanna
You gotta smell it.
Yeah.
And yeah, he just starts ripping open envelopes left and right.
like an
and with-
animal baby.
With his super fast robot eyes, he can just sort of scan the
I
contents
can't help
really quickly.
myself. I'm reading the mail
Yeah.
as it flips out of his
Oh,
hands.
yeah.
Hey,
Consuming
officer.
as much future mail as I can.
Officer. That penguin's reading the mail. Get him out.
One of those safety bots who happens to be passing by, it's like, well, what do we have here? And he grabs the robot,
Get him out.
As the robot's being pulled away, does he have some sort of like pass card or key or something that would get him into Carrier Penguin headquarters?
Why don't you make a cool-headed roll to find out?
Glenn.
Glenn, you're 3. You want to
Right.
roll under your
roll
number, but
Glenn.
you're good at sneaking in and stuff. So you can probably roll,
Right.
say 2.
Like a thievery roll.
You're good at it, but it's the future, so you don't necessarily know what that stuff looks like.
Can I help with extra Glen power?
Yeah, so you can roll the same 2. Also
Oh,
cool-headed.
oh,
You want to
that
roll
was
under your
extra
number.
Glenn.
Under, he said?
Yeah.
Nice.
1.
That's all it takes. So you can roll 3.
1.
1.
Yay.
As
First
he's
dice.
going by,
Oh, no.
you do see that there's like a pass, sort of like looks like like a regular scan card hanging off his belt, and
Robo-belt.
you pull it, and you get it, but the safety security bot sees you do it, is like, hey, what are you doing?
Safety security bot, this post bot stole my pass to the headquarters, and
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it back.
Oh wait, that was a mailbot's voice. Oh wow, you expect me to believe that?
Yes!
Okay, roll. warm-
Meanwhile, I would like to move away with the cart of mail. I'll take care of this.
All right.
Gotta get this back to headquarters.
I'll get this back to headquarters. Get
Make
it
a
all.
cool-headed roll. You want to roll
handled.
under your number. You can roll 3. You're stealing mail.
Get it sorted.
Your number is 3 for another minute.
Warm brother?
3.
Boom, boom, baby. Give me that
Okay.
mail.
Yeah, and you very quietly push that thing away, and the security bot doesn't notice at all. You.
I'm lying to the police bot to try
Right,
and get
what
him
did you
to...
get?
I didn't make the roll yet.
Oh, okay.
What's my roll?
Oh, you're making a warm-blooded roll. You want to roll over your number with help. You can roll 3.
Cool. 1 success, 1 wah 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 wah.
Oh.
So 2 successes.
2
one
successes.
wah, wah, wah.
Okay. So, okay.
Best
You know
roll
what?
of the day.
That you do look like the kind of person who would have a pass that would get stolen by this clearly criminal robot who I just caught red-handed ripping the mail open. So
We couldn't believe it when we saw it.
I'm inclined to believe everything you say.
That's not right.
He takes the robot and he's like, "You are going to jail for a long time."
Robo jail.
Jail for.
And what is your question?
Oh, where is the headquarters for the Carrier Penguins? Do we already know
Go
that?
to the right.
Oh, right. We already
That's
got directions to that. I would like to know if I learned anything interesting from the mail I read.
In the mail you read, you learned that the Carrier Penguins organization recently went interstellar and are having some, difficulties maintaining their inroads into their new territories.
Yeah, you don't.
Wow.
Have they made it to
Bolted.
maintain faster than light? No, I don't know why
That's
I
very
better
complicated.
Have they
very
made it to the
complicated.
Sardine Nebula?
Oh.
That's a good.
That's a whole
See,
nother
that's roll your
tale.
number, yeah.
Oh,
So
we're not ones anymore, but
yeah, all of a sudden you are restored to
Hey,
yourselves.
did any of the rest of you feel like you were Glenn a minute ago?
Yes.
I don't know what's my neck is all chafed.
I don't know where my body ends and
Oh.
Glenn's body begins.
Not again! Not again! It's not as nice as it's nice, but not.
It had
We'll
its
better.
moments, but Joan, be strong.
So
I'm strong.
you start
And
making
itchy.
your way towards Carrier Penguin headquarters.
With the bell.
And you hit the bell.
No, with the bell.
Oh, with the mail.
Mhm.
I said it very clearly. I
Right,
have
we've got-
very good elocution.
Perfect elocution.
We've got a pass
I
card
just- I
and a
can't
cart
hear
full of
anything
mail
with
now.
these.
It's
All right.
I understand.
Let's go. We'll scan in, say we're returning the mail, and then we'll access the archives.
You come to the gate of Carrier Penguin headquarters, and a daily you start digging through the mail, and you pull out a bunch of messages while you are there.
Because I can deliver some of them this way.
I mean, as long as we're
Oh, now you can hear.
Now I can what?
Hello, I'm here to deliver mail to all of you. These are all addressed to you. This pile was actually addressed to us. It must be very old mail.
Wow.
Mail
So,
moves very slow, even in the future.
FT Cowboy says, Carrier Penguins 4! With our very adult penguin and all the other adult penguins. I love you all. I can't wait for more. Wah. Meeting of Night says, can't believe we got Carrier Penguins 4! A snither. 1, 2, 3 different Carrier Penguins later. I'm so glad to be along for this ride. DJ Phoenix says, all of you are wonderful. I'm glad to see some quadrupenguinia. Hashtag Babe Gilbert. Did you invent that word? That was a hard word.
It's so hard to keep track of these days. All those words I've invented.
So many words.
Very prolific.
Dark Update says, hey folks, too tired to make dumb jokes tonight. That's what I'm here for. Just happy to see y'all. Have fun. Thank you, Dark Update. Heart of Handsome Prince says, I've been wearing my Carrier Penguin shirt proudly all day in honor of this story and getting all sorts of compliments on it. Play hi, my friends. Thank you again, Meaning Night. It's amazing. Elias says, Eliza, Sam, and Gina, thanks for Shield of Tomorrow. I never got into Trek that much beside the Abrams movies, but I got hooked on Shield of Tomorrow really quick, so thanks. To Janelle, the badass of badasses. Elias also says, Dear Sam, oh goodness. I know it's been a while since the Shield series finale came out on YouTube. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Okay, there's a ton of spoilers here that I cannot read.
Oh.
I am reading them right now. I cannot read these aloud because it is about content for the Shield of Tomorrow finale. But thank you for Elias. And Elias has one more toast for us. Last tip for me tonight. Enjoy the new Nom tier. Hope everyone, that includes you watching the stream or VOD, is having a good night tonight. You're all awesome. With love from Iowa. Iowa.
Iowa.
Thank you,
Good night,
Elias.
Noah.
Thank you, everybody.
Good night.
Iowa.
Iowa.
I think that's all the mail from hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
Wow.
That would
That's for us
explain why
now.
it's at the bottom.
I dived for it. I swam in the mail.
Grab one from those bottles.
Yeah.
Now you're a penguin again.
Oh yes, and yeah, Adele, that is the last of those old messages that you find in the bag. And while you are finishing up, you see on the other side of the gate there's a security guard, kind of rent-a-cop style, and sort of saddles up and. What delivery are you? And he's sort of
Hello,
looking
I'm
down
Karen
at the
Penguin. I'm
clipboard.
here with the mail. Let me in, please. Thank you. I have mail. See, this is mail.
What's your badge number?
My badge number is mail.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Really quickly. What's your first name?
I'm Marcus.
Marcus.
Yeah.
Okay, like Marcus Aurelius. Listen
No,
to me.
just Marcus.
First Augustus, now Mark. Wow.
We were told that we have to rush this up immediately.
I've got the pass card right here.
Yes, there cannot be any delays, or you will get fired.
It's why they hired me
it's
the
very
fastest
much
penguin.
on you.
He looks down at the mail and the pass card.
Don't hesitate anymore. You're gonna get fired.
Let us know.
You know the 7 that are in charge of the mail carrying operations? The 7 heads? We don't want to get them mad.
Who has 7 heads?
Because if we end up with 7 furious CEOs bringing in our necks, we're going to have to roll that down to you. And then you're going to have to deal with those furious 7.
Oh no.
Is that what you want?
Okay, you know what? For the sum total of the pass and the mailbag and your argument,
We tried to front load this conversation.
I'm just gonna say that the security guard said, "Oh, all right.
That's right.
We Comic-Con this, great.
Just get that mail to wherever it's supposed to be going. I
The comic card artist.
Well,
time for this."
The mail room, obviously. My God, how long have you been working here, sir?
Maybe 5, 6 years. So I don't know.
hey Marcus, this was a test and you did a great job, buddy. We'll see you later. Let's go.
You figure out.
Straight. Yeah, and you, the 5 of you just get sort of march right into Carrier Penguin headquarters, and it's it's big and busy. There are penguins sort of going everywhere in every which direction. They're, all doing Carrier Penguin stuff. What do you want to do?
Well, we need to find, is there a time machine inside of Penguin headquarters? Because what if you have to deliver past mail?
They did have our mail in there, so
Exactly,
it's
they must have a
possible.
time machine for past mail.
Also,
It's
we
the postal office.
we do deliver mail to different worlds and
All
and
time,
things.
space, and narrative continuity. Everywhere!
You got it. Yeah. So maybe, there must be some way that we can maybe send ourselves on a mission back to our time.
Okay, I want to go up to the directory, and there's a bit that says space, and there's another bit that says narrative cadenta. But there's also a bit that says time, so maybe time, and space, and narrative cadenta.
Yeah, where's the narrative kadabada?
Yeah.
I am.
No, we need time, not narrative.
Okay, sure. You walk up to the directory, make a cool-headed roll. You want to roll under your number, you can roll 1.
Can I help?
Yeah,
Yes. I
you
can't
want to
read.
roll under your
hoist my
number.
I'm
fire so
also
they can
fascinated by the narrative kadubba.
I
That's
kinda wanna see
warm-blooded.
that
You
roll.
want to roll
I
over
wanna
your...
play.
Well, you're hoisting up. It's like action.
Oh, funny.
You want to roll over your number. You can roll 2.
See, we could have done this in the opposite order and then been it good at our respective things, but instead
I know.
we're doing
Where's the
this.
fun
I
in
know.
You get
And
one.
also, where's narrative kadabada?
My questions
I wanna
about
reroll.
narrative
you wanna
kadubba
reroll?
have not been
find
answered.
Show me the cadabada!
Yeah.
Success with consequence.
Yeah, and my number.
And your number.
It's my number.
Yeah. So, what is your question?
Where is the time machine?
Oh.
Because I rolled for the narrative cadabada.
We're already good on the narrative
There
kadubba.
is no time machine, but
The existence of the question implies the existence of a time machine. The ontological argument was accepted for forever, so I'm using it for a time machine right now.
Sam's crying.
Whoa, actually though,
Kadubba-dub.
really quick, breaking
Come
out
over
of
the
our
edge.
Yeah?
RPG, that's a pretty good point. That actually makes a lot of sense.
What was the point?
I made the ontological argument.
Yeah,
for
by
the
postulating that we are able to ask about a time machine, the time machine does exist. So,
Particularly within this narrative conundrum.
Because
Yeah.
we know what
It's
a
a rule
time
of this
machine
narrative
is. It
conundrum.
has
Yeah,
to
no
exist.
time machine exists.
Because
But
Where does the time machine not exist?
Wait,
because of
I solved it! I figured it out!
if we got here by getting frozen in ice, then maybe we can get back by lighting ourselves on
A
fire.
cadabra of ice and fire!
I did. I wanted to get warm-blooded.
I'm gonna say no to that. Logistically, no, we would die. Sorry.
Oh shoot!
We didn't die when we
Alright,
got
you-
frozen.
It's true.
you did find a narrative.
But that was just the
Kadubadub.
consequence of the narrative Kadabada.
Yeah, you did find narrative Kadubadub
That's
on
what
the directory.
Good.
You had success with consequence.
Good, yeah.
Narrative
So-
Kadubadum means
Yeah.
you're invincible.
Narrative Kadubadub is on floor 4 in room G, and you go to 4G, and you
Department of
find
Narrative
yourself
Kadabada.
yeah outside a door that says Department of Narrative Kadubadub, and you push the doors open, and on the inside, you don't see anything at first, but then you see like there are sort of scientist penguins, and they're writing on clipboards and looking around and sort of conferring with each other, and then against the far wall there's this sort of big kind of swirling portal.
Oh my!
Just
It's
like,
the
with, with electrical energy, like some kind of like crazy electrical energy. I mean, it looks like a black hole, like right in the wall.
I know what to do. 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 There isn't a time machine here. But but the only reason we had that idea was because Pingu knew a pop culture that had one. So we have to go to a narrative Kadabada that has a time machine.
Yes,
Oh,
that makes sense.
I think you saved us.
So
Just when I was getting used to this place, let's change it.
Which
Change
one?
is
Which
good.
one is it?
okay, well look,
which narrative
I'm
Kadabada
drawing
has
a
the
line
best?
in the sand. It's not going to be primer. I'm going to be upfront about that.
No, we're not using paint.
So,
Many painted
And I
notes.
don't wear foundation no more. This is all natural.
okay. So, aside from that and primer-related gags and goofs, we could possibly go to, let's see, there's Avengers Endgame, which is possibly one.
That sounds hard.
I think a big obvious one is Terminator. They've dealt with a lot of time travel without
That looks
having to
too
worry
scary.
about.
I guess it depends on which time travel theory we want to be a part of. Are we going into an alternate dimension? Or are we going to bump into ourselves?
Wait.
We
Kind
should
of
be in
deal.
a semi-closed loop.
We should go
Semi-closed,
back to the
okay.
future. We should go to Back to the Future.
Yeah.
But how
Yeah,
would we? So if we go back to our 2019, that means that we would exist there. Or do we go back
But
and
we're gonna-
unfreeze
we're
ourselves in the
frozen.
ice and come back? To
But we
this
have the narrative Kadabada.
Yes, that completes the loop.
Yeah, we go back
I need
and
to go-
freeze get
ourselves.
frozen.
and then go back into this future. So then.
But first, we have to go to Back to the Future
Excuse
to
me.
go deliver mail to get the
Excuse me?
DeLorean.
And one of the scientists looks up. Yes, what can I do for you, child?
Excuse me.
Yes,
Excuse me.
yes.
Did you not notice their uniform?
Oh, isn't that adorable?
What's your first name?
My name is
Adrian.
Jill?
Jill.
Billy? Marco?
Jill.
No, Jill.
Oh, I got it right the first time.
Yeah,
I'm a psychic. Let me in.
I'm Dr. Jill. Yes.
Okay, listen. The only joke I got is political, so I'm gonna avoid it. Jill. We have a very serious question to pose to you.
Yes, I'm a
So-
scientist. I'm always serious.
Great. So instead of making assumptions, because you know what they say about assumptions, or at least I'm going to assume you do, please listen to our friend Daily.
Hi.
Assumptions make you look like an ass.
Oh my god,
Oh my
is
gosh,
this
you
a-
said a bad word.
And
Oh my gosh, you owe us a favor now since you cursed.
Well,
I am so deeply
That
offended.
is how things work. You owe us favors when we become offended.
That's true.
How could you say that in front of my clearly adult friend?
Yeah.
This is a bad word.
what?
So Adeli's gonna ask you a favor,
Yes.
and then you're gonna help us out.
Yeah. We need to go to the Back to the Future Kadabada right now. Right now!
This is a very important mission.
Because you said a bad word.
Okay, you make a warm-blooded roll. You want to roll over your number. You can roll 2. This is
Okay.
for rhetorical help
Can I
here.
assist by being an extremely adult piglet?
He's assisting you.
me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what a good
Because you
friend.
spoke first.
And I'm rolling above, right?
Uh-huh.
So 4 or above. Or if I get 3, that'd be great too.
Okay!
Double successes.
Thank
You get help. You can roll.
Of it. D-U-M-B, charming penguin.
You're charming. Yeah, you can roll 4.
Thank you. 4 successes!
All right.
I am the adultest penguin.
I will explain to you how to use the narrative Kadubadub.
Okay.
And
I will understand
and
all of
Dr. Jill starts going into a spiel, and while Dr. Jill is going into it, roast beef, you wander off down the hall, and you come to 3 doors. And they are door 1, door 2, and door 3. And you can now pick which door you want.
So first, I listen to the screaming audience in my head that's demanding I pick each of the doors. I consider their options carefully, and then I pick door number 1.
Door number 1. Okay, well, it is a good thing that you didn't pick door number 2, because there was nothing behind door number 2. Okay? So, I am now going to ask you, would you like to hold on to door number 1, or would you like to switch to door number 3? Which
The audience's voices scream louder in my head. It's impossible to drown them out. In order to end their cursed yelling, I pick door number 3.
You're going to switch to 3.
The audience goes silent.
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
You don't want to stay with 1?
1 is a cursed number.
No, that's on.
Behind door number 3,
It's a goat.
you find... Roll this.
Oh.
They're so big. There's so many sides.
No.
None of them.
Wow.
It's a Twilight Zone episode.
Hold on its edge.
Oh.
All right. Behind door 3, you find this big giant mushroom.
Well, all of my instincts are telling me that eating a strange mushroom that you cannot identify is a dangerous game. But we are living in a world of danger, and if we're gonna handle this narrative kadubada, we're gonna need all the help we can get. So I eat the mushroom.
Yeah, and you hear this dun 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 dun, and like suddenly you like kind of double in size.
What?
I hope this doesn't go directly to my head.
Yeah, no, it went directly to everything.
Roast beef!
If only.
What happened?
He got meteor.
It's just standard mushroom shenanigans. Yeah, I'm beefy.
Thank you. Good night.
You marinated yourself in mushrooms?
Yeah.
So
I remember those days.
See, he's such a fun guy.
so yeah, giant Super Mario roast beef comes back. And
friends.
just as Dr. Jill is finished explaining how to use the
Wow.
narrative Kadubadub.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Jill points you at the portal and, good luck, everybody, with, whatever you're doing, and walks off to do
All
that.
right, special secret mission. Don't question it. All right, goodbye.
Should we hold flippers as we go through?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, just in case things start to get changed a little bit, we should all have nicknames. That's
All
gonna
right.
be yours, Joan.
Well, you can't pick your own nickname. That's blasphemy.
What's
I'll be a
Joan's-
daily.
Okay, a daily's a daily.
That's not a nickname.
No, that's not a
I've heard worse.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll be frozen in time.
I already have nicknames for both of you, if you
Oh.
remember.
Yeah,
which
right, because
was
I'm
the fast,
You're fast.
and
You're
the
the
furious.
All right.
You're a daily.
I am a daily.
but it's spelled different.
Call me Firecracker.
Firecracker?
Huh?
Great, and I'll be Blockbuster.
Blockbuster.
Now we gotta be really
Okay.
careful when we go through the portal not to adjust too much timeline stuff. The fate of any of us could be altered. The fate of
Right. A single action
A
could
daily-
destroy the future.
I
Right.
remember you telling me about this. We should take a photo of ourselves now.
Yes.
So as to know if we're on the right track or the wrong track
All right,
when
if
we
we,
get there.
If we disappear from the photo,
Exactly.
then that's a good thing.
no, we want to
No.
stay in the. We want to stay the
Probably
photo.
means you stepped on a bug that was
But-
going to evolve
I
into
don't
your
want to live in
grandpa.
a photo.
Are we trying to undo this future that we found ourselves in?
No, actually, we just want to make sure we don't. We're creating a little pocket universe
Okay.
in Back to the Future.
I think we should
We're gonna
get
get the
back
del-
to our time, but if we can stop Glenn from having a film career, we should
Okay.
probably try and do
Let's
that
go,
too.
let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm
let's go.
on board.
I think that's
And
a
a
good plan.
daily runs toward the Kadabada.
Wow!
All right, you jump through the
We're all
Kadabada.
holding hands.
Everyone jumps
So
through
we
the
don't
Kadabada.
understand.
Okay, and as you
Hello.
jump through the Kadabada, let's see, 7:42. So
Exactly what you're saying.
until
Six.
6:42.
6:42. The clock has not been fixed.
No.
Curse you, clock.
I mean, it's not broken.
Yeah, I should.
Whoa.
It's right. It's still right
It's
twice
right.
a day.
Yeah,
Wait.
obviously,
It's
think
not.
about it. The saying makes sense. Never
This one
question
can
it.
never be
Yep,
right.
that works with
It's
digital clocks
never
too.
right.
Don't ask questions.
It's not a.
Does
it's
not apply.
Not a stop
I'm
clock.
pretty sure.
It's never right.
But yeah, I should have known that was wrong
Bye.
because there would only be 18 minutes.
People
left.
said
Yeah.
it, so I believe it.
6:42. So
That's
until
what it
let's say 6:57. I'll say 58 now since we're explaining this. Gina and Eliza, you're switching characters.
Whoa.
And Sam and Omar, you switch characters.
Okay.
And Nick, boom. So I will take over for roast beef, and Nick, you get to GM until 6:58. And we all step through this weird portal and suddenly find ourselves in nothingness.
So, you are floating through space. You can sense around you a series of entities coming closer.
I think I see some entities coming closer.
What are those?
Entities.
This can't possibly be good. No. Wow. Wow.
Carrier penguins, you find yourselves in the realm between realms. We, the godlike creatures who live here, have a mission for you to complete within the next 12 minutes. It is important to maintain the timeline of your overall narrative Kadamadas. If you fail, the consequences could be dire. And there is a bright flash. You find yourself
Eyes.
on a windswept plain. The ruins of penguin civilization surrounding you.
Oh no.
In front of you, there is a war. There are penguins,
That can't be
and
good.
they are fighting a series of penguins' greatest enemy, robot seals. It seems at some point in the 1,000 years between the future you just left and the present you're trying to get back to, there was a giant war between penguins and their robot seal creation.
Look at the robot seals. Oh wait, no. Look at the robot seals.
It's like Huell Hauser. You gotta just try and do a Huell Hauser.
As Pingu,
Wow.
I know who that is.
I walk up. Hi, I'm a daily.
Who did you walk up to?
No, that is not what you should
Hello.
be doing. That okay? I'm gonna come with you. Wow, and just
One
make
of
sure
those
that you don't
robot-
get devoured by the war right now.
Are you fighting?
Yes.
Did you approach the penguins or the robot seals?
The robot seals.
They're together
Okay,
fighting.
yeah. So you approach a group of robot seals who are firing laser beams down into your penguin friends, and you ask them,
Hi, I'm a daily.
Should we maybe do something about that?
"We are SEAL Team 6, the ultimate time-traveling robot assassin SEAL team. We have been sent to destroy the leader of the resistance, but we have not made it because we took a wrong turn on the way to the time machine."
Well, we know that fighting can happen when robot seals harbor resentment.
As you are clearly identified as penguins, we are prepared to destroy you unless you can give us a decent reason not to.
Well, hold on a minute. We didn't do anything to you.
But in the future, your people will. That is why we have been sending robot seals back through time to eliminate the threat.
So, as I understand from basic pop culture rules, you are required as a robot to adhere to your very strict code and clearly you could not eliminate us without a seal of approval.
I'll
Barring
do-
that, there's nothing you can do. It's basically robot law.
Okay, I definitely want to roll for that.
Yeah.
That, I mean, it's all logical there.
Yeah.
So that feels like a cool-headed roll to me.
Can I do a help roll? Since I'm a security guy, I try and like fold my arms and look tough to add like a little bit of intimidation factor.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you doing that? This is an important question for your character. Are you doing that as a gut reaction, or are you doing that as like a calculated ploy?
A calculated ploy.
All right, so that's also going to be a cool-headed roll. But you are a security guy, so let's say 2 dice.
Yeah. I'll use the curse dice.
Yeah.
My number
That's your
is
number,
2.
double.
It's a double wah 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 wah.
Double wah wah wah. So
Double wahs.
you get help.
Yes.
Whoa,
So
a wah and a wah.
3 dice, I think. What's your character specialty?
I'm a neurotic pop culture expert.
All right, so this is all pop culture anyway. So let's say 4 because you get 3
Yeah.
for recognizing the Terminator references.
Yep. That was the thing I did as Pingu.
Yeah,
Who knows
100%.
pop culture. Just
Role-playing
like
is
a
magical.
Daily and Sam DeLev. Let's see, that's 3 successes.
Oh, okay. So,
2 of which are my numbers, so those are 2 sets of double
It's a lot of
loss.
wow.
all right. So
Wow.
I'll do action first, and then we'll figure out questions.
Yeah,
'cause I
you
have
can
no
skip
idea.
questions if you want. For the
So,
section.
the SEAL Team 6 is taken aback.
How do you know about our SEAL robot laws?
I mean, it's clear to anyone who knows pop culture at all, which is our job, and as your liaison officers, I demand parlay. Parlay. That was in Pirates of the Caribbean, and it meant everyone had to stop fighting and immediately stop being violent and take us to the leader.
That was a space movie.
Right, the leader that has the
Obviously,
time machine
all
that you
robots
have.
are enormous fans of the hit Pirates of the Caribbean franchise.
Of which
and it
there was
is
only one
true
movie.
that we cannot. We must respond to pirate law.
Oh,
we will
there
take
you
you
go.
to our robot leader.
Excellent.
So SEAL Team 6,
I've definitely improved the situation.
they they flank around you, and they start like marching you away from the battle towards this like giant cyberpunk dystopia structure on the horizon that like lightning bolts are shooting out of, and like there's a big robot face on the front that it's just going like bah! Scary robot stuff.
Yeah.
So you're being led towards
no,
the scary
all this
robot.
makes absolute
I was
sense.
100% going like Blade Runner 2049 counterpart to like the Big Joy.
Yeah, I mean it's somewhere along
But just
those
a
lines.
robot going.
But sort of like the babyface robot from the end of the Matrix movies, another reference that I'm sure you understand both in person and...
I absolutely watched that when I was like 10 or 11 years old.
There you go.
Should we maybe not go to the thing with the thing?
Well, statistically, it's possible that they have a time machine, which would be very helpful for us.
Time machine. A daily runs into the castle.
Good point.
I run after a daily.
We
Come
need
back,
a time machine.
come
Let's
back.
go.
So, SEAL Team 6 marches you into the castle, and as they're walking you through the hallways, they're pointing out the various features of their dystopian robot fortress. They're like,
Here is the penguin mangling room. Here is primary laser
The
production.
pangolin, what?
The penguin mangling room.
What happens in there?
Pangolin
mangle
is
penguin.
completely
I don't want to
different.
be mangling no penguin.
What's a mangle?
Actually
Mangle.
mislabeled. The actual penguin mangling takes place in a different room. Haha,
I don't
bureaucracy.
like your robot jokes. It's not funny. It's not
Sorry,
nice.
our robot sense of humor is far more advanced than your own.
Oh, I see. It's like,
so-
oh, you don't get sarcasm, so you don't get humor, that kind of thing, huh?
Correct. We have programmed all sarcasm out of our humor matrix.
Joan,
We thought it made people too cynical.
I think that there's something going on here.
What?
I think
What
there's
do you
something
mean?
going on here.
What do you mean?
Well, given this
Flirting
color
for
palette,
Joe?
I am able
Are
to
you about
infer
to
from film
wing
language that there is
person?
something sinister going on, yes.
Oh, you think
it's
I
very
have
gray, a lot of
Oh.
blues, a lot of orange.
Oh.
Oh, so we really are going Blade Runner. Nice.
You know, you're very different from everyone else I've ever been around.
That is very kind of you to say. Sometimes annihilating penguins feels like a impersonal job. It is nice to be noticed.
You know, we're gonna have to work on the annihilating
The
penguins thing.
the seal turns to you and it winks, but since it's mechanical, there's like a very loud clinking noise when its eyelid shuts. Ding!
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
We should stop this walrus thing.
Do you choose to be bad? Or is it something that you can't kelp?
Capture the essence.
Oh
of the character.
no! Puns! How did you know? Our only weakness. Our brains are not programmed to accept puns. Shutting down! Shutting down!
All of SEAL Team 6 collapses onto the floor in front of you.
A daily.
You're now standing in a hallway. Deep on the other side, there's a big sign that says Central AI, and then behind you is the way you came in.
This is perfect, Daily. You're a super weapon.
Good job, Daily.
What did I do?
The Central AI is
Well, I
that
think
way.
you just need to be
If you
more
can-
honey all the time.
We should
If you can
probably
just
get as
pun
far away
into
from
the
it
central
as we can.
AI,
We need the time
then
machine.
you'll destroy all of the robot seals by shutting them down with your puns.
Oh yes, go to the central AI and do some puns, and then find the time machine.
Okay.
I'm setting myself up for a real hard time in about 5 minutes.
I'm gonna go, but I'm uncharacteristically gonna walk very slowly.
We're gonna come with
We're
you.
walking with you.
No one ever
Don't
listens
worry.
to me.
What did you say, roast beef?
Nothing.
Say it again.
Start heading
Wait,
off.
roast beef, why'd you
Say
get
it
so
again,
sad?
roast
I
beef.
think we should run as far away from the AI as possible, but
But don't we
y'all-
need we need the time machine, roast beef.
We need the time machine.
This is no. You're not. Look at your magnificent form. You're like 3 times your size. You should use it with courage.
So as you are arguing and very slowly walking towards the door, an alarm klaxon starts going off, and you hear like a message throughout the base that's going like,
Warning! Warning! Pun detected in base. All security personnel, head to Central AI Core. Pick up mandatory earplugs on your way.
Oh no, they'll be alarmed.
We have to be
No, that's actually just straightforward.
the door explodes open when you say that.
We have to stop them from getting the earplugs.
Right.
How?
I'll eat them.
How?
Okay, I'll eat them too.
It's the most logical thing that we can think of. Consume them, and then they won't be able to reach them.
You do notice that, where you didn't notice before, that there is a small door just in front of AI command that says earplug supply. Just off to the side.
Perfect.
I'll guard that door.
I used to be a smoker. So
It's truth now.
I have a little,
I've done a lot of things.
a lighter, so I'm gonna just set fire to the ear supply. I think earplug supply.
Alright,
Set fire to all the earplugs.
Oh, no, but all the
So
ears.
let's make a roll for lighting the earplug supply on fire. It sounds cool-headed in your concept behind it, but warm-blooded in the idea of lighting a bunch of earplugs on fire. I'm just gonna stick with fire and warm, so we're gonna call this a warm-blooded roll.
All right. How
Um,
many do I get?
and let's say
Remember,
you're
I've been
efficient. Oh wait, no, I'm
Jones
looking at the wrong
been through
character.
a lot.
Yeah, you've
I've
been
been
through a lot, including, I would assume, a pyromaniac phase in your,
Yes.
I mean,
teen years.
married
So-
to Glenn.
Married to Glenn.
And then later on in your married years. So I'll go ahead and say this is a 3-die roll.
All right. But it's still warm-blooded.
Yes.
All right. This is not for Glenn.
Oh.
All
I
right.
got 3 successes and a wah. Wait, right? No, over my number?
You got
Warm
at
is
least one
above,
that's your
so
number
you
because
got-
it's 5.
All
Yeah.
right, I got
'Cause
one
I can see that
success.
from here.
All right, so that's a success with consequence.
All right.
So, you successfully light the earplugs on fire. But they burn a lot faster than you expected. These weird future earplugs are made out of some material you're not familiar with from your old days of lighting earplugs on fire. So they burn really hot and really fast, right away.
Oh, we might want to get out of here ourselves.
And they burn so hot that the back wall of the earplug space melts down, and there are 2 SEAL security guards standing on the other side of the wall looking very confused.
Quit, put him!
Oh no! Robot seal saboteurs!
I charge at them, with my giant size and try and knock the guard.
Oh yeah, 100%. All right, warm-blooded, clearly attack roll, your security, 3 dice, and you're huge. Shit, you should get another die for the being enormous.
Sure.
Being a swole boy.
Hey, Marker, thank you again.
That is
everybody.
extremely unlikely.
Whoa.
3, 3, 3, 3.
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a wild success. You plow. It's super cinematic and cool. You come like plowing through the burning earplug room, and there's like smoke and flaming earplugs, like pouring off of you as you come out of the smoke.
I love the smell of flaming earplugs in the
The
morning.
2 SEAL security guards are just turning around and starting to realize what's happening when you like full body, like old football rules, like head first tackle them, and you just smash them to pieces. You've earned yourselves a respite. There's no more security around you, but the alarm is still blaring, and the AI room is still right there.
Time to get to Central AI. Come on.
Very quickly.
All right, let's go.
I bet there's s'mores in there.
S'mores.
We forgot about the s'mores.
I love s'mores.
I activated Ailey's character motivation.
Yes. You don't have to make a roll for the door because you blew it off your hinges off its hinges with a pun earlier. So you arrive at the Central AI core. The 2 things you notice right away are it's a very large, let's say, octagonal room. And in the center, there is a huge computer tower with like a holographic seal's face sort of projected in front of it. And then off to the side on the right, there's a smaller little area where you can see there's a sign that says Terminator Time Machine. And there is like a sort of like a portal thing there to the side. It's not turned on, but it's there.
I would like to immediately go to that area of the room.
The face of the seal follows you as you cross to the portal, and it starts speaking.
Who are you to enter the Seal AI Central Lair?
Tell me you're his boss.
I run up and I give a little peck on the cheek of the digital seal, and I say, "Sealed with a kiss."
Fool! You think that the Seal Central AI has not been pun protected? This has already happened to us several times. We finally figured it out.
Pun protected or pun protected?
It starts to like glitch a little bit, but it's not going down. It's just like, you can see you're having an effect on it.
Hey, I think you're gonna be vulnerable to those puns.
Wait, no, we installed the pun shielding. It is at 80%. How can this be happening? Guards,
make a
to the
seal.
Central AI car, quickly!
Yeah, this is just like the Terminator 2 ride at Universal Studios, which was shut down.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Like the animatronics and the stage
It was
show.
great.
Yeah.
Live theater.
Yeah. That was the AI.
I remember that one. It had the animatronics.
It was really good, right?
Oh, yes, it was quite entertaining.
Yeah, like it's Terminator 3 in my mind.
I was a little disappointed in the ending.
I guess, where you have to leave?
Because the humans won. It is my problem with all of the Terminator movies.
But plot-wise, you have to acknowledge that it could only end that way.
Okay, yes, I understand that based on the concept of the story that was being told, it's just like, as a super AI, it would be nice once in a while to have a movie made for me.
Okay, well, this got way too personal.
I could make a movie for you.
No one has ever offered that to me before.
Baby, if I make a movie for you, then you won't be mad at penguins?
A single digital tear rolls down the holographic AI seal's face, and it goes,
I have never had such kind words spoken to me by a penguin before, and from a sweet and innocent penguin child, no less.
It's alright, he's an AI, he doesn't know any better.
Oh, I am deeply versed in penguin biology. It is how I can easily recognize that penguin right there is a minor.
Stop, cut it out.
No.
Cut it out.
No.
You're
Cut it
gonna
out.
make your new friend cry.
I do not
Thank you.
understand. My sympathy drive has not been fully installed yet. I do not understand what the problem is.
Are there any tools or anything in this area? Like maybe a hammer?
Yeah, sure. You find a hammer. What do you want to do with it?
I want a 1980s Super Bowl Apple commercial, this computer screen, you know? What I'm talking about? I'm in my 30s. I can make this reference.
Make a warm-blooded roll.
All right.
Very good. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent.
How many should I roll?
2. You want to roll over your number? Your number is 3.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go.
So are you smashing the screen right now?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Ha, this is your punishment.
Oh, that actually. All right.
you should yell that beforehand.
It's a seal breaker.
Cause
Because we are the carrier penguins.
Oh God.
2 successes.
We're really sorry, folks.
It just
2
explodes
successes.
before the hammer makes it.
Yeah, and you throw the hammer, Apple 1984 commercial style. Just twirl it around your head, throw it through the screen, and there's this huge explosion. And with the explosion, all 5 of you are shot right out of the narrative Kadubadub portal.
Just seconds before you reach the time machine on the wall.
Oh no!
Right
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
back. Yeah, you're right back into the
Kadubada.
lab, and the whole Kadubada, it's just like it's like sparking,
whole
and there's like smoke coming out, and Dr. Jill is like, "What did you do to my Kadubada?"
They sealed it.
What? But.
Okay.
But
Do,
dubba
do,
don't.
do, do, do.
But dubba don't.
Do, 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 do.
But dubba don't.
Jill, you're gonna help us because we're in sort of a time travel situation right now, narratively speaking, which means technically there were moments when this thing did exist. If there is a way you can think of for us to go into a story where that device existed, we will be able to repair the device here at this point.
And then get the time machine from that Kadabada.
Exactly.
And then I can make a movie for my friend.
So we're gonna have to pocket
And also
universe this
prevent a different
to go into
movie
that
from
pocket
being
universe to get the time machine. I don't think we have to do Back to the Future anymore if we have the Terminator time machine. And then we'll be able to go back to our time to land exactly when we got frozen in the ice to complete that
yeah.
sequence.
Don't we
Did
want to
you-
go back
do
to
you have a
before our
degree?
time so we can freeze ourselves and wake up at our time? Isn't that how the loop gets completed?
We have to show up right after we get frozen.
Yeah, after we get frozen.
Okay, yeah. That works too.
To
Oh no, it's gonna be us that knocks. We're gonna have to be the ones
I
that
thought of that a
knock.
while
Oh
before
my
ago, and now
God.
I'm trying to make sure it happens.
It's gonna be a Harry Potter situation.
I
Okay.
am the one who knocks.
Oh my God! Alive!
Are
Thank you.
Hey! Wow!
You lied.
Thank you.
You
You
said
said-
that was
yeah.
the last tip.
I'm gonna be a culture.
I feel like I don't even know you anymore.
What's going on?
Dang, we're at the
Hang
Zelda
on,
RPG this up.
Did you secretly go to Kadubada school or something? You seem to be very well versed in the Kadubada.
We're both Kadabadabologists.
Kadubadabologist. I did not take that elective in my
Dr.
class.
Jill's just like,
modern and
wait here a second, I gotta make a call.
Okay.
Dr. Jill
All
goes
right.
off, and you see.
We're not really waiting, are we?
No.
I mean,
Nah,
where could we find
think so.
another
I'm
Kadabada?
1,000 years old. More. Don't tell nobody.
I'm really old now. I'm such an adult.
You're very old. You're older than
I'm
everyone
so
else on this planet
old.
except in this
Oh,
room.
look, all of my everything hurts and bills.
And suddenly the door of the lab flies open, and a big orange
Bills,
pumpkin
I had a
comes
rough
through the
week
door.
at work.
What?
Yeah, it's a pumpkin with arms and legs, and he has like a big carrier penguin like carved into
It's
his
the
front.
pumpkin!
Yeah, it's the pumpkin. He's got like a name tag that says Mr. Pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
And
This
he
is my favorite pumpkin.
yeah, he comes in and he's got a clipboard. And he looks around and says, "Hey, I just get the call from Dr. Jill. You must be the new team. I'm Pumpkin.
I'm not good. I scotched you.
Oh, yeah, it's nice to meet you, kid.
It's funny
What
every
is it
time.
about this day that everybody gets it wrong?
I don't.
It's
I
what
don't know.
rum.
I am 1,000 years old.
ancient beyond your imagining.
I want to take a.
Pensions.
I want to look in the lab and just take a name tag and scratch off the name and write adult and put it on the table. Maybe this will help you.
Golf. Pensions.
What's your name, kid? You must be adult.
I'm adult.
Nice to meet you, adult. Well, okay, we're gonna have Dr. Jill here working on putting the narrative to. Oh, thank you,
It's
Bohemian
not.
Guy.
Hey.
Thank you, everyone.
Is there a light in Pumpkin?
Well,
glow. with
Is
an
he glowing
inner-
from inside?
not right now.
Oh, who put out your light?
It only comes
I
on
felt
when
that
I'm.
way too a few years ago. I felt like the candle within my body had been blown to smithereens.
Oh, I really relate to that.
Wow.
Wow. You know what? I like you.
I like you too.
You know-
Twin.
You know what? I feel.
Here,
I want
I
to
take out my lighter again. Would you like to be lit once more? I'm so glad I never fully, truly gave up smoking. Keep
was
the
a
lighter
lie.
just in case.
And he takes
Sometimes
off
I
his
just need to
lid.
see the
He bends down for you.
And then you light his fire.
Yeah, and you light his fire, and he puts the lid. Ideally, puts the lid back on, and then he stands up, and you can see the carrier penguin on his chest is glowing, bursting out in lights.
What a beacon.
That's pretty good.
Beacon of
Look,
hope.
it's so bright and glowy.
You know what? I'm gonna help you people out while we're working on your problem here and getting the narrative
Kadabada.
kadubba-dub together.
That is a technical term.
I'm gonna give you a job. Well,
Me?
yeah, well, all of you. We're gonna put the team on a route. Your carrier penguins. You
I
gotta
miss
be out
having
there.
roots.
Yeah,
Let's
you gotta
do
be
it.
delivering.
I got no roots.
Your home is not on the ground. It's with
It's
us.
flying.
Yeah, we happen to have a route right now that is open. We've been looking for a team to assign. Now, granted, it's a little bit of a tough one, but the money is good if you complete the route. So. Here and he leads you towards a docking bay. So, you are delivering pretzel rods. Be careful; they can be sharp. And you will yes.
Didn't you remember
I-
what happened to George W?
I usually don't get
Delicious but
money. They
deadly.
usually give me s'mores. And
S'mores.
candy. And toys.
What are s'mores?
You can buy s'mores, Adelia.
What?
You can buy them.
What?
Buy them with some money.
Is this a sporeless nightmare future?
No,
Oh,
they were
no.
supposed to be s'mores.
Ah,
They
we
said they were
changed.
s'mores.
We might have
Wait,
changed
do you
things.
know what s'mores are?
What are s'mores?
Oh my gosh, I don't want to live in this world
What
anymore.
happened with the robot seal war and the penguins? What
The-
happened?
The what now?
Oh dear.
Pumpkin.
I
That
think
means
we
we're-
changed this
That
feature.
means we made the robot cells go away. That's a good thing.
True, but there's no s'mores now.
What's a s'more?
We can reintroduce s'mores.
Oh,
Penguin.
do you have marshmallows?
Yeah, we have marshmallows.
We
Do you
only
have
s'mores.
chocolate?
Yeah, we have chocolate.
Do you got those Grammy crackers?
We have graham crackers.
The important thing, though, we got to focus on is our
Oh,
own
right.
timelines and futures because we're aware of them. So the fate of
S'mores.
adult is in jeopardy. The
Yeah.
fate of fast is in jeopardy currently. Of course, the fate of furious is in
Oh,
jeopardy.
right,
Oh yeah, the
That's
fate
me.
of the furious.
I thought we were in double
Yes,
dip.
that would be the fate of the Furious. It
Would
just
actually
makes
go.
sense.
Yeah.
Until they we do crimes.
So,
Oh,
what is this
Indeed.
specific side quest? And then we're gonna get back to trying to loop our 3
What
pocket
is a side
universes.
quest? Why do you
A side
refer
quest
to
is well, in like an RPG construction, what you do is you just go on like a side.
Never mind, it's okay.
Yeah.
We can move forward.
This is
Actually, I don't care.
no side quest, son. This is we're giving you a chance to make a living while they fix that.
That's great.
Kadubba-dub.
I acknowledge it. It's a macro narrative.
Yeah.
What is it?
You're gonna take these pretzel rods out to the planet Unsatisfactoria. Unsatisfactoria is a planet of trollishly picky consumers who always rate deliveries as unsatisfactory on Space Amazon.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but
no, spam zone.
Yeah.
yeah, but
We knew this was
it
gonna happen.
is good, honest work. You take the ship and the pretzel rods and you go out past the shoulder of Orion, through Tannhauser's Gate, and you will find yourself.
I hear the sea beams are beautiful this time of year.
I'd watch out for those.
Okay, keys.
Yeah, keys. Sure, hang on. And he goes over to a side, like a office where there's like keys all hanging on a board.
Give to daddy. A daddy.
Give to a daddy.
Give to a daddy. Give keys to a daddy.
Well, I
Give
guess.
kiss to a daddy.
Yeah, these seem like they're in good hands with you, adult.
Yeah.
Planet Unsatisfactoria, pretzel rods,
All right.
Where's the spaceship?
and then come back. You could take that one, and he points to a big, it's kind of cool looking, futuristic kind of retro future spaceship. It says on the tail fin, it says Planet Express, but it's been spray painted over and says Carrier Penguins.
I need a spray paint.
What?
A spray paint. No.
You need,
Yes. I'm the captain.
Listen to a daddy.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Okay.
No, I'm the captain.
Here is some spray paint.
I spray paint a smiley face and then I put it back.
Yeah, you spray paint a smiley face and you put it back.
Now everyone who sees the ship will
Whoa!
be happy.
Oh my God! What just happened?
Whoa!
Oh,
It's a
Whoa.
sub launch.
Hey!
Thank
Subvasion.
you. All those subs. Who are those from?
Crude Imposter Nightbright.
Crude Imposter Night.
Wow.
That's
Thank you so much
amazing
for all
about
those gift subs. And yeah, thank you everybody.
Thank you for the support.
So yeah, you come back from spray
Some
painting the sign and you see Pumpkin is leaning out the window and he's like, "Uh-oh, those ducks are back again." And I'll say you all go to the window and you look out.
Yeah, what's a duck?
Yeah. And you see down in the streets there are a whole bunch of ducks and they're all carrying like signs and pictures of Glenn.
Ducks in a row.
And they're like, you know, they're you know, and they seem to be kind of, you know, some kind of religious mania. You get the feeling that they worship Glenn. Great science fiction director has over time mutated into.
This is my nightmare.
A cult.
This is my
Became a
nightmare.
cult figure.
Oh.
And then with enough time, a cult becomes a
Yeah, but just with ducks, and the
Very
ducks are out in the
popular.
street, and then which you know translates. You can read in bird speak to "We worship Glenn, we love Glenn, bring us Glenn." And Pumpkin's just like,
This is a ducking nightmare.
yeah, this is bad. They've rushed the building a couple of times. If the Glen ducks get up here, we might not get the ship off.
The Glen Duck Saints, we gotta get rid of them.
All right, Fast and Furious, get the ship prepped. We are gonna go down and we're gonna talk to the
I'm gonna
ducks.
take care of these mother duckers.
Hey, Fast and Furious.
Are these
Yes.
ducks?
Yes, that is us.
Correct.
You're getting the ship prepped, so
I'm gonna use my enormous mushroom hands to turn on this ship.
You know what? Now that you've said that, make a cool-headed roll. If you want to roll under your number, you can roll
This is
1.
I'm not gonna make this. I didn't make it.
Yeah, so
My hands are too big.
yeah, that's a complete failure. You're just hitting buttons and you have no idea
Oh,
what you're
no.
doing. You're just sitting there watching.
Hey.
Rendell's mother. And
I
thank
do
you,
agree. Rendell's do matter.
Emerald Dry number 72. Yeah, you go down to the ground floor. And
I do?
Yeah, the
just
three of
you?
us were gonna take care of
Are you-
the
well-
ducks.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Oh yeah, you got to take care of them and set them up.
And you get down there and the ducks are just walking around. We want Glenn. Give us Glenn.
Okay,
We
do you...
want-
Hi. Hello.
You're not Glenn.
Hi. No.
But I have been Glenn before.
Never ever say that again. In that tone. Who's your leader?
Glenn!
Okay, that was a dumb question.
Should have seen that.
Who's leading
And all the
this?
ducks behind him, we worship Glenn.
Oh my god, it's a Fight Club situation.
Glenn is my friend.
Um,
I'm friends with Glenn.
Really?
Yeah, I've known Glenn for a long time.
This many.
I don't know if it's that many.
Did the great Glenn give you some kind of message for his followers? Why everybody's southern tonight?
Glenn, read the bell.
yeah, and by that Glenn meant 1 second. All of you, cover your ears.
Secret
all the
prophecies are
ducks cover
brewing.
theirs.
What should we tell them? What should we say?
We need to end this madness.
To go about their lives.
I
and-
refuse to be haunted by this ghost of my past any further.
Interesting.
I refuse.
Do you want to you want to talk to them?
Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
On ears.
Who?
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Do you know who I am?
Do you know who she is?
Does the name Joan ring bells?
Oh, no.
Perfect.
No.
I am the figure behind Glenn. Always was. And then he abandoned me like he will inevitably abandon you. So the best thing that you can do is start thinking for yourself.
Thinking.
Be wild.
Wild.
Kiss a duck.
Duck.
Go swim in a lake. Explore the universe, but avoid the Sardine from experience.
I'm
It is
inspired.
never a good idea.
All right, why don't you make a help roll?
Yeah.
With warm-blooded, you want to roll over your number. You can roll 2. Well, nah, you can roll 3. We've given you 3 for that one.
Oh goodness, you get help.
Thank you.
You only need to
You
success
can roll
one.
3 with help.
Now you need to understand.
What do I need to
Glenn?
understand?
Was a beautiful penguin,
Yes, he was. And he made wonderful movies.
but worshiping a person you've never met.
Have you seen Beyond the Sardine Nebula?
I was the one that came up with the title. I don't remember what I'm rolling.
Warm-blooded, you want to roll over your number? Your number is 5.
This is warm?
Yeah.
Oh, take those
Yeah.
rerolls,
I'm
dude.
re-rolling all
Yeah.
3, y'all.
All 3?
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
This is my coming of age moment.
Oh yeah, what happened
This is
to those
important
subs? Did all
character
those subs give us
development.
rerolls, please? We need
Bohemian
them.
Galaxy
Rerolls.
gives 1 to me.
Wrong!
That's not what we did right now.
Betrayal!
We don't need.
Shakuse!
And we have one last carrier penguin from Perfect Kasuma, who the creator of the pumpkin, who says,
Appropriate.
know that. They had a whole stream.
The
I didn't
whole
see the
pumpkin
stream.
carving stream. It was great. I found out that Perfect Kasuma cut herself with a pretzel rod.
Oh, that's what you said.
Now I got some context.
You should be careful. You should
They're
be
dangerous.
careful.
Be careful with pretzel rods. You know,
Wow, I had no idea.
accident waiting to happen.
I thought a pretzel rod was like a pretzel stick.
Yeah.
I think it is,
It
but
is.
it's like
It's
a bigger
big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can cut yourself with it?
Apparently.
I think
Yeah,
it's
they're very
very scratchy. Yeah,
Apparently.
I can see that.
What if you were just like carving really, really hard and really, really quickly, and it was just too much?
Yeah.
What did you get?
One success.
1 success.
Love yourself.
Love yourself.
And they're like, hey, she's right. We should love ourselves. Yeah, let's trash this place. And suddenly the ducks just like start like rioting, and they're just like they're running through Carrier Penguin headquarters, just like
I don't.
ripping stuff apart. And
How is this love?
Friends!
What?
we
There's
love
only
to trash
one
stuff.
thing that can defeat a big group of ducks.
Goose! I want to call the Untitled Goose.
It's a game.
Honk!
Somebody light up the honk
What would
signal.
that be?
I thought you were going to say breadcrumbs because
Ring
that's
a
what I'm
ding.
thinking,
That is a
breadcrumbs.
calm, precise action. You can roll under your number.
To yell honk.
Yes.
To summon the Untitled Goose in a time of need?
You're trying to like simulate a goose call, right?
No, I'm trying to summon the goose.
We want the
I want the
actual
Untitled
goose, to
Goose.
show up and help
What
us.
are you doing to summon the goose?
Honk!
All right, that sounds like you're doing a goose call.
Yes!
Oh, Senefield gives 1 to the players.
Hey.
Thank you, everybody.
Somebody should help. Somebody should try and goose this roll.
Oh.
Am I there?
fun.
I don't. Okay.
Well, but the
I'm
ducks
not
are now
sure. You
invading
can-
the whole building.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
if
ducks
you
are
want to
everywhere.
do
You can
anything
do whatever you
you
want.
want
Never
there,
every
dog.
duck and where?
I would like to help because scientifically, you would need to project your voice a certain way and to make sure that the untitled goose can hear you in whatever realm it is in.
Otherwise, you might get a
specific
titled
timbre.
goose, like an earl or something.
Exactly.
That will not do.
Duke Goose is like not what you want.
No. Duke.
Duke Goose.
Gus?
So you're
That
making
guy's
a
a
help
real-
roll.
Yes, and this is
Baba.
using my logistics.
Cool.
He's a royal pain in the
headed.
ass.
You want to roll under your number. Your number is
You swore.
5. You're a logistics expert. You can roll 3.
All
I
right.
said it before. I get to say it. I said it before. It's kid roll.
Oh, yeah.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes.
And one's a wah wah wah.
And, no, my number is 5.
Oh, never mind.
Fine.
None of them are a wah wah wah.
Honk! They're
So
different.
you get an extra one, so you can roll 3 with the help.
I'm rolling one blooded to summon Goose.
Cool-headed, under your number.
One blooded?
It's a passionate
Cool-headed,
goose
under
call.
your
One
number.
blooded.
I have one success.
1
Do you
success.
want to try to reroll?
Sure.
Yeah, do it.
1.
No.
And in retrospect, it was a mistake even to do it because really, you always want a 1 success Untitled Goose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Because
true. Untitled Goose is never going.
require complications.
Untitled Goose is never
I
going to be 100% on your
apologize
side.
for the folly I nearly subjected us to. Now please enjoy chaotic goose.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it works. And an untitled goose comes running along and starts chasing the ducks, and the ducks get really freaked out. And then another untitled goose comes, and another one, and your honk works so well. Suddenly, all the ducks are frightened off by just an army of untitled geese. But now there are untitled geese everywhere in
Our
Carolina
hats and keys
headquarters.
and rakes are in extreme danger.
Rake was always in danger.
Uh-oh.
Was that duck statue here before?
It's not anymore. Look at that goose.
Oh!
Honk.
Is the ship ready?
Yes, it is.
I pressed all the buttons with my enormous hands.
Good. I'm sure that did
Flippers.
everything we needed to do.
Yeah,
flippers.
that's right, you did.
Hand
And
flippers.
you all start going towards the
Yeah,
ship.
we're gonna
Is that
head to
what you
there.
want? All right, yeah, geese are going all over headquarters. You're heading for the ship. You are on the ship getting stuff ready when suddenly, you hear this voice behind you, Jem Birdsley.
What? What
yeah,
is it?
And you turn
What?
around, and standing behind you, there is just. I mean, you don't recognize any of them, but clearly it is a whole group of penguin superheroes, super penguins, if you will. And one of them reaches out to you and says, "We are the Legion of Super Penguins from the future."
Okay.
And
well, okay.
The
you
future
are destined to be one of us after you go to the past and then back to the future and then back to the past, and someday you will reach the future and become a super penguin, and you will need this to do it. And he reaches out and gives you a ring, and you look on it and it has this L with like a little star on it, and he's, "You are a Legionnaire now, part of the Legion of Super Penguins, and that ring can help you travel through time. I'm sure you will know how to use it without having to ask any questions. Legion of Super Penguins out."
Oh,
and suddenly they
excuse me.
all vanish
Excuse me.
into the air.
Before... Ah, damn.
Well, I guess I could just try it. Boom!
Did we time travel?
You're still just standing there.
I don't...
Oh, we've run out.
Why are you
Any-
shimmying all about?
You see the geese start chasing, chasing you towards the
The goose
ship.
stop coming and they won't stop coming.
We gotta get out of here before
right,
they
I'm
steal
just
all
gonna
the
take the
important
ship.
parts of the ship.
Let's do the ship.
All right, we gotta run to
Okay.
Fast to Furious. Hey.
All right, get on the ship. Come on. I start up the ship.
No problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
make a
I tried to say
cool headed roll. You can roll under your number. You've been working on the ship for a little while, so you can roll 3. You also flew the last one, so you have a little experience.
All right. What is it? What am I rolling?
You want to roll under your number? Your number is 5.
Oh, I might have knocked that over.
That's right. You can
Under. Okay, so 1 success, 2 success.
2 successes. Yeah, and the ship suddenly like roars to life and lifts off the ground, and all the geese stop, like startled by the engines. Yeah, and they all make that sound. Suddenly you hit another button, and the ship just soars out of the docking bay, up and just straight up into space.
I'm sure everything will work out for the people we have left in this goosey situation.
My everything is stolen.
Curse you, goose!
I may have started a religious uprising. Well, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah,
We
you
may
look
have
behind
just
you
started
and you
a
just
holy
see-
war, but that'll happen.
I told them to love themselves, and they decided to destroy property instead.
Those,
I
those
told them
ducks
to kiss.
Those ducks were too chaotic. I mean, how could? Yes, yes.
I might have rubbed off my warm-blooded energy on them, and they ran amok. With their ducks. They ran a duck.
A duck.
Where are we?
Where are we going?
Space.
Space.
All right, near the we're
That's
sending
the
pretzels.
frontier.
We're going to where?
Yeah,
We're
you're
going to Pretzelville.
Pretzelville.
Unsatisfactory.
Oh,
Yes,
Right.
you are headed
Yeah.
towards Unsatisfactoria to deliver the pretzel rods.
Okay.
You are.
To make some money. Side quests.
I look at the bags to see if they're salted or unsalted pretzels.
They're pretzel rods. They have to. Be
They are salted.
Maybe. Oh,
Kinda
they
heavily
might
salted.
not
These are
be.
just-
On a scale of
Well,
1 to
they-
10,
This is exactly what the poor people
On a
of
scale of what?
Unsatisfactoria are going to need. Can you imagine if we tried to give them unsalted pretzels?
Would have been a travesty.
On a scale of 1 to 10, the pretzels
he's my
are
nephew. Terrible
Too
salt.
salted.
Allergic.
That's pretty good.
Very
That's a
salty.
scale of 1
I
to
mean,
12.
that's not very salty.
No,
A little salty.
Kiss by salt.
that is a definite Twitter mention, salty.
Mm-mm.
All right.
More
How
It's barely vague tweet.
Furious?
Oh.
How long till we get to Unsatisfactoria according to the?
checking the logs.
Yeah, with 2 successes, I'll say, it is a couple of hours. You were,
That's forever!
Can I turn on the news just to see if Pumpkin is doing okay?
No, turn on cartoons. News is
Computer,
boring.
check
No.
news reports for.
Well,
sure.
we did leave a person who I just met and liked a lot.
You turn on the news and you
distraction.
see a carrier penguin anchorman. This is Tom Penguin at WPGN headquarters, coming to you from the heart of the city while the goose duck war is beginning outside.
Wow.
We believe that the fight started at Carrier Penguin headquarters. We are receiving reports from our people on the ground, and they shoot over to Carrier Penguin headquarters where they have a reporter interviewing Pumpkin. Mr. Pumpkin, what happened here? And he's like, those crazy Glen ducks showed up, and then I sent some new people out to deal with them, and suddenly they were tearing the place up, and then there were geese tearing the place up, and now everything's torn up.
The building in the background is picked up and begins moving.
One goose slowly dragging it out
Yep.
of frame.
These untitled geese, they're just... I don't know what to do about them.
Oh my, I feel satisfied. And I turn it to cartoons.
They seem to have this handled.
What are future cartoons like?
Future cartoons.
Tell me all about my future cartoons.
Yeah, no, the future cartoon is like a little kid's version of Beyond the Sardine Nebula.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like
didn't even get
it's like
royalties.
Beyond the Sardine Nebula babies.
Once Disney bought the Beyond the Sardine Nebula
Yes.
franchise, you just could not get away from it.
It was like a Muppet Babies thing. They took all the characters from Beyond the
my
Sardine Nebula
God.
and imagined if they knew each other as little kids, having
Dang
like-
it, that's really
Or it's like
sweet.
the Carrie
Cartoons
Diaries.
are bad.
Yeah. watch
Yes,
this with
Carrie
me.
Diaries, exactly.
It's okay. You don't have to hate
For all
something
two of you
just
who watched
'cause
that
it's a
show.
bitter memory.
Good, because it's cartoons and I love it, but I didn't want to.
It's okay, you're allowed to love it. Look how cute that one's nose
It's
is.
my favorite. It's colors.
There's a lot of colors.
And you pilot the ship, and you go past the attack ships off the shoulder of Orion, and through Tannhauser's Gate, and all the way to the planet Unsatisfactoria. And you come in through the atmosphere, and it's just very heavy clouds of nitrogen and methane, very hard to see anything. And as you are flying in, you think you see...
Smells like a fart in here.
It smells like a fart in there, and in the distance, you think you see something just fly by in the clouds.
In Unsatisfactory?
Yeah, on Unsatisfactoria. Yeah, you are in the very heavy cloud cover.
Wake up, we're here.
I did not. What?
You know what?
Sorry, was I tooting in my sleep again? There's a stench in here.
I think it was the gaseous clouds that we're flying through.
Oh, thank goodness. My medication's working.
Can we do a scan?
I'm sorry, but tooting is the funniest word to describe that with.
Tooting? Is that not what you call them?
He's talking about parts too.
Toots.
Okay. Can we scan the cloud to see what ship is out there?
Sure. Make a cool-headed roll. You want to roll under your number? You can roll 3 because you're using your Star Trek knowledge, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I have Star Trek knowledge.
Right, you know how to beep boop this one up real
Yeah.
good.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, beep.
Okay, you can make a help roll. You want to make a
It was the correct number. of
cool-headed. You
boops
want to
and
roll
beeps.
under your number. You can roll 1 to represent all your great Star Trek.
I don't help.
Daily is not much
Thank you, Daly. Can we roll under?
Under.
Oh boy.
Your number is 3.
But I like you a lot and I think you're cool.
Thank you. 1 success.
You do scan something out there, but you get the feeling that your scanner might have attracted its attention, and it seems to be coming closer to you. The scanner seems to tell you that this thing is like enormous. Just whatever it is just the size of an aircraft carrier or something. Just it's huge.
Do we know who we're delivering the pretzel rods to?
I failed to ask that question.
Okay, because maybe it's this thing.
The invoice is addressed to Ongadal the Torith.
Oh. Can anyone translate that?
Do we have like loudspeakers
Ba-ba-la-da-da.
on the outside of the ship? Can we attempt to communicate with the nebulous form in the mist?
To make a cool-headed roll, you want to roll under your number. You can roll 2.
I'm gonna fail this, by the way, just FYI.
That was
Oh no, you just
excellent.
open communication. I could be okay.
That was
Those
an
might be a
excellent
thing.
idea, Space.
No, I think
roast
I
beef.
got my I got a wah wah wah.
You got a wah wah?
That's
Hey.
man.
So, what is your question?
Wah wah wah! What the hell am I looking at?
Yeah, this planet is inhabited like big giant, like, kind of like Elder God type Cthulhu monsters. And,
great.
This is one of
That
them
is a
just
detail they
flying-
might have wanted to give us.
Flying through the air in front of you is one of them right now.
Do they get the pretzel rods?
Yeah, you do manage to get the loudspeaker on, but it sort of makes all kinds of feedback and draws this thing even more to your attention.
Hey, Eldritch Horror, are these your pretzels?
Hi, Eldritch Horror. I'm a Daily. Nice to meet you. Do you want to be my friend?
Why don't you make a help roll?
Yeah.
You can roll 3. It's warm-blooded. You want to roll over your number?
Yep.
You can roll 3 with help. You want to roll over your number. Your number's 2.
Over?
Mm-hmm. Cool. 2 successes.
And just coming back at you is this voice. It's not even like an actual voice. It comes back in your head like sort of psychically, and you all hear it at the same time. I'm a potato chip man. Take your pretzels and go.
Oh.
No.
Well, you don't
I want
have
chips.
to.
Can I have chips? I like chips. They're a good snack. And I'm kind of hungry. There aren't snacks on the ship.
Not sharing my potato chips with you.
Hi, hello. How's it going? Just to clarify, are you a creature made of potato chips, or are you a creature that prefers potato chips?
I prefer potato chips. Clearly not made of potato
A
chips.
creature made of potato chips? That is ridiculous.
Make a warm-blooded roll. You can roll 3. You want to roll over your number.
3 successes.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, fine. You can have potato chips.
Yay!
And you see this giant tentacle like reach down through the cloud cover, and then it comes back up from beneath the clouds with this huge, gigantic bag of potato chips, basically the size of your
Whoa.
ship, and it sort of like sprays them all out at you, and suddenly you're flying through like it's kind of like the Millennium Falcon in the asteroid field as you're like navigating the ship through like all these floating giant potato chips.
Activate potato chip retrieval unit.
They're
Release
lightly
the
salted.
Thank you, Mr. Eldritch Horror.
That was very generous.
So what are we talking here? Plain, sour cream and onion, cheddar, salt and vinegar? I got so many questions.
Lightly salted.
Barbecue?
These guys are really into lightly salted snacks.
I mean,
Salt is not good for your blood pressure.
Eldritch horrors must watch their blood pressure.
Do you know which one of you Eldritch Horrors is the pretzel rod Eldritch Horror? Because we have a delivery for that one.
We're not supposed to deal with outsiders. Why should I help you?
Well, you already gave us potato chips, so I think that chip has sailed. Or that chip has sailed.
Well, I'm definitely not helping you after that pun. My 6 of my stomachs are turning right now.
6 of my infinite stomachs are turning.
Oh, hi.
Tough crowd.
Really quickly, what's your first name?
Blorgeth.
Blorgeth.
Lorgeth.
I know what Blorgeth was.
You did?
It's a family name.
1 second.
From the Connecticut
Adelia, do you really know
It's the
Blorgeth?
Connecticut
I
Blorgeth.
made a delivery once to a friend who was named Blorgeth. Well, they weren't my friend when I made the delivery, and then I made the delivery, and then they were my friend.
Blorgeth, you might not remember us.
Hi.
Because you probably meet so many people.
I do not remember you.
Oh.
We
Hi, I'm
met?
a Davy.
I eat so many people.
And this is Joan, and this is Pingu, and this is Jem, and this is Roast Beef.
And we've been here before. In fact, quite a few times. And we've dealt with you directly.
You don't seem familiar.
Well, we're in a different ship. And Adelia's here.
Hi.
Make a warm-blooded roll. You want to roll over your number. Daly, you can help. Usual
the
help.
thing. Yep, get help.
Great.
You can
How
roll
many?
3 with help. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 3.
I see a 3.
Let's re-roll.
Oh, wow.
How many?
Wow.
Let's roll 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
it.
that's a good number to reroll.
That's 2 rerolls on the table for us.
Here we
dear.
go. Oh my god.
Wow, you rolled the
no.
exact same shitty roll.
All
as
right.
last time.
Oh.
So that's 3 failures.
We're gonna get eaten.
I think
you're
he's gonna know
lying
that
to
we're
me.
full of chip.
Maybe I should just eat your whole ship now. And you see the tentacles.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yes.
We are prepared to make a deal with you.
Yes, we are, because you passed our first test.
Yes, exactly. That was a
It was a
test.
test.
And you passed it.
Make a warm blood roll. You want to roll over your number? You can roll 2.
Oh! I got 2, and what is a wah?
Yeah. So, a deal, eh?
Yeah, yes.
What is your question?
Well, my question is, where do we deliver the pretzel rods?
That's real.
You deliver the pretzel rod to Angadal Octatoreth, and he lives, we will say, in the lower cloud bank
Thank you.
beneath where you're at
Thank
right
you.
now.
That's all I want to know.
Okay.
And then,
It lives in the lower cloud bank. I don't know. It's
Great.
kind of a weird. Yeah.
so my success was for making a deal, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
I am open to the idea of some sort of bargain or exchange.
Wonderful. I propose this. Whenever we are passing through your
Unsatisfactoria.
Unsatisfactoria.
Please know the name of my
I know
home
it
planet.
very well.
Mm.
Unsatisfactoria. Whenever we're passing through, we will bring you lots of potato chips, and you will not bother us on our way in or out. That's the deal.
How many did you get? 2 successes?
Yeah.
That's too good a deal.
Oh,
On 2
yeah, that
dice
is.
My
on a warm
God.
blood
We're kinda
roll,
giving away our,
statistically
Are
valuable.
good.
Our
No,
goods
no,
here.
no,
I mean-
it's not too good a deal. I'll take it. I'll take it.
What?
Yes, no.
Oh, this puts us in a
No.
bind,
I have
buddy.
accepted-
I'm gonna have to talk to
Wait,
the
are we
people
in trouble?
upstairs, but
I have accepted your terms. It is too late to take it back.
Oh no!
Oh,
You gotta be kidding
we
me,
really got
man.
hosed
I
on
do.
this one.
Oh,
I don't know what we're upset about.
Well, shoot.
I turned the ship down into the lower cloud cover. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.
You owe me potato chips.
Yep.
Slightly sausage.
On the next go around. Not anytime soon.
If we ever come back here.
We might even close this time loop, but.
We've actually done it.
So
This
yeah,
future may never exist.
You fly through the
Perfect
cloud
cry.
bank, and eventually you reach the lower cloud bank, and as you were there, this weird kind of giant kind of jellyfish blob creature comes like oozing over the tops of the clouds towards your ship.
Hi, Ooze Abadeli.
Are you a pretzel
Nice to
loving
meet you.
ooze?
Do you have my pretzels?
Yes.
Yes, of
Hi.
course.
We'll just need you to sign for them.
I will have to inspect the merchandise first.
Sure.
I find that many of the deliveries I get are quite unsatisfactory.
Be careful though. Sometimes the pretzel rods can scratch you up a little.
That's true.
Be careful.
That is silly.
You'd be surprised.
It happens.
I would
So
say
there-
this eldritch monstrosity is tempting fate. Anybody? Subs?
You're fine.
Money?
Subs money.
And we'll say you eject the pretzel rods into space so that he can examine them, and it starts oozing all over the pretzels. And then
What
you-
starts it? Was it what?
The
We-
person we're delivering to.
Oh, they're
We're delivering
excellent.
these pretzels to an
The
Yes,
ooze
blob.
monster.
they're inspecting the pretzels.
yes.
They're good.
Sure.
Okay, that seems in order.
Yes.
Yes, that's fine.
What was unsatisfactory about the previous deliveries?
Mm-hmm.
They were stale, and some of them broke in transport. And the transport
Oh.
people were quite rude, so I ate them.
And stringy.
Yes,
The pretzels?
they were. Well, they're people.
What?
I don't eat stale pretzels.
What am I, a monster?
You know, okay, that's all right. Lightly salted, like I like, and ow! What?
We did warn
Cut
you.
We
myself.
warned you to be careful.
Yes, we
we
did.
warned you ahead of time.
No. This is quite unsatisfactory.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not all right. I
I
cut
would like
myself.
to go over and apply some first aid and some tender grandmother care.
I want to help by kissing the boo boo.
Okay, the two of you shoot out of the ship in like penguin spacesuits.
Spacesuits.
Over towards
Nice.
Angadalak the Dora, who is just holding a little cut part of his ooze.
One of his
Oh, you
infinite
poor
limbs.
dear.
Says one of his
your
infinite
goo
limbs.
is just getting all over space.
It burns. Ow.
Oh, that'd be the
let,
salt.
Let me just take care of that for you. Yes, getting salt in a goo wound is not pleasant. I see. I
Ask us
see.
to make it better.
Make a warm-blooded roll. You can roll over your number. You can roll 2.
Yeah.
To help.
Thank you very much.
You can have 4.
I
Your
can.
grandma heard me.
Several times over.
Warm-blooded. You want to roll over your number. Your number is 5.
Over my number.
Uh-huh.
What's with all this warmth I'm doing?
You're a warm person. Joe, you're my friend.
Ooh.
I got
Hello.
2 successes.
I'm gonna make you re-roll both those successes.
No!
Why do you hate Joy? Did you hate your grandmother? My goodness. Let's do this again.
Rerolls mean you hate your grandmother.
Wow, that's some deep stuff.
It's a deep cut.
It's a very deep
Ooh.
cut. The first cut is the deepest. Those are not successes.
Let's re-roll them.
You know what I'm gonna do instead?
What?
Oh.
What
Do
you
it,
gonna
do it, do it, do it.
Because beep you, Dragon Lady.
Oh, yeah, beep you.
I believe that this Eldritch Horror is now my ally.
Oh, so
Because
the dragon
despite
lady-
me being quite terrible at first aid, I have a loving touch.
That's true.
Yug Suthoth friend.
And I
Yeah,
carry
see
good
that
eye
threat.
contact.
You know, you remind me of my own grandmother. And
I sing the Eldritch Horror lullaby.
oh, what does that sound like?
Ears. Blissful screaming. I don't apologize.
I
Sing
asked.
it to your youngins when you get old enough.
You know what?
They'll
I
grow
couldn't.
up right.
I couldn't stay mad at you or your friends. I will accept this delivery and give you a 5-star rating on Space Amazon.
Oh, can you make it? Just add pumpkin in there, just for fun.
Yes, I will give Pumpkin an honorable mention.
Thank you.
you.
That's so sweet.
That'll look good on our
Mr.
performance
Pumpkin
reviews.
helped send the right delivery people who were very courteous and brought my goods in prime condition, and I definitely did not cut myself on a pretzel rod.
Definitely.
Good.
not.
Bit of a lie, but good.
Your
All
secret's
right.
safe with us.
You know, most reviews.
Thank you
Alright.
so much.
I pinched the Eldritch Horror cheek and then pulled the daily with me.
Come back anytime.
Bye. Yeah, we got some people.
Bye. And he waves his infinite limbs at you.
I infinite leave.
By the way, if your neighbor starts complaining about chips, he's a liar. Don't believe him.
But the next time we're here.
Speaking of time, we should get a time machine.
Yeah, we need to go back for the Kadabana now that we've made our delivery.
I don't have a time machine, but I can give you a very good tip.
Oh.
Here, you are welcome to my treasure chests of gold. And
What?
suddenly, just this treasure chest of gold materialized right in front of you. They are as big as the size of all 5 of you, and you just start like pulling gold out and throwing it up and doing the happy dance of gold.
We're all
Baby
rich.
Scrooge.
I'm gonna forget
Yeah.
my roots
Yeah.
and become a total asshole.
You're doing your Scrooge McDuck.
That just
you're
means they were
planning-
always a total asshole.
Huh?
Scrooge McPenguin.
Scrooge McPenguin. Yes. Yes.
I'm not a duck.
I can't wait to forget
It
what it feels like to be a
coming
regular
true.
person.
I'm a penguin.
They're in the middle of a war.
It is exactly like you saw in your vision. And with that, the ship zips up through the clouds.
Zip,
And you are
Got the shining.
you are what headed back to Earth or
Yeah. Cause they'll fix the Kadabana by the time we get back.
Yes, and we have 2 pocket universes that we have to close out.
And we
seal
gotta
threads.
get paid.
And we need to, well,
Oh yeah, bonus. We getting double paid. We got treasure and a paycheck.
that's true.
And they're just, it's a really nice tip.
And we have 2 allies
It's a nice-
if we ever come back here.
That's true.
We have to.
so you go zipping back past Townhouser's gate, past the shoulder of Orion and the attack ships and the sea beams, and back towards Earth. As you start heading towards Earth, you realize that the goose duck war on the surface has spread,
Oh,
and
no.
has badly affected the navigational satellites that help guide your shipping, and you are going to have to make a manual approach. So
On the screen where it would usually show the landing pattern, there's just a big goose.
yes,
It's a big goose egg.
Yep,
Big
big old goose egg.
yes, and you're flying. Is there anyone else helping with the flying?
Me!
Adelia,
I
of
want to
course.
help fly.
Not me, because my giant mushroom hands are not helpful with operating the ship. We've
How
learned
are you
this.
helping?
I'm one with the fours, and the fours are with me. And I
Oof.
fly.
One with the fours. The fours is really
That's what it is, right?
okay.
Yep.
Using the fours is
Yeah, I believe
calm and precise.
Fours.
The fours.
Yeah, for sure.
The fours.
The force it means that like you twist the steering wheel wherever you want because the force moved you.
Okay, you know what? We'll call that warm-blooded. You're letting your emotions flow.
I'm letting the
through.
force
Yeah, you wanna-
work through me, all four of them.
You want to roll over your number? You can
Uh-huh.
roll 1
Yeah,
because you are
a really good pilot,
a really good pilot. Yes, that's what.
That's
I was
why
gonna,
I roll 1.
absolutely what I was going to say.
and then I succeed one.
Wow.
Which is a help to you.
That is very helpful. Thank you very
Thank
much.
You can roll
It's
3
a
with
force.
help.
Adult.
It's not me, it's the force.
You
Well-
can roll 3 with help. You are careening into a planet now. Adelia,
What am I rolling?
cool-headed roll. You want to roll under your number. You can roll 3. Your number's 5.
I rolled 3 successes.
Oh wow!
Also, it's a 1, 2, 3.
The force are with you
1, 2,
too.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Thanks,
Yeah,
boys.
3 successes. You are steering that ship, and you really got the hang of it now. And it's
This is how you steer it, by the way.
yeah, you're
It's
you're
got
doing the
fancy
steering
future
thing.
steering tech.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It's
then-
like Galaxy
steers.
Quest.
Yes.
Yes, it's just like Galaxy Quest. Yeah, you're totally like pulling the ship in, but just like Galaxy Quest, the ship is coming in like just too fast. It's going so fast, but you can handle it. You know, it's like that. You know, you rolled 3, so it's like you're able to use the speed, and suddenly you start realizing that like reality and time is starting to warp around the very ship.
Wow.
And
Is my ring lighting up?
you know what? It is. Your ring starts lighting up and spreading out around the ship, and it's like sort of warping time. And you're so good at piloting this thing now, you shoot straight down in through the skylight of Carrier Penguin headquarters in the ship, directly into the narrative Kadubadub.
Wow!
And the interface of your Legionnaire ring with the narrative Kadubadub causes this huge time warping explosion that just sends all of you like shaking
Guys,
all over
we're doing
time.
the time warp.
Let's do it again!
Again!
Do it again!
Oh
Do it again!
Yes, and you all jump to the left as you start time
No,
warping.
step to the right!
Then you step to the right, and then suddenly it's like you see time unfolding in front of you. The robot seals fighting the penguins in the future. You see the ancient carrier penguin past as primitive cave carrier penguins would bring messages written on fish to other penguins. It all seems to be happening at once in front of you, and the ship just keeps careening down, and then it goes right through the narrative Kadubadub, through the floor, down through the ice, and there's this huge explosion, and then everything goes very quiet and still.
I don't like it.
Wow.
Where are we?
Exactly, and when?
Are you
Mm.
okay?
Is anyone else feeling a temperature?
Yes, it's cold.
Okay, good.
Bless you.
Where
Which,
are
as a
we?
I think
penguin,
you're
I
allergic
enjoy.
to cold.
Yeah, it is
freezing.
super cold.
Again, as a
Oh.
penguin, that's great. I love it.
It is nice.
There's a certain level of cold I like. Anything past that is a no-go.
I only have the little feather, so I'm cold.
Is there anything we can see around us, or is it pitch black? Are we still in the ship?
You're still in the ship. Do you want to try and get out?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say you're able to just walk on out of the ship. You used a hand crank to lower the ramp.
then I
And
jump
you
in the
walk
soda.
out and you find yourself in sort of a very small kind of underground ice cave. It looks like you were just totally surrounded by ice.
Are we alone in the cave?
As far as you can tell right now.
Can I roll to try and see if there's anybody else in the cave with us?
Sure.
I want to climb up the ice
You want to
to
climb
the top of the ceiling of this ice cave.
up the ice. Okay, so you make a warm-blooded roll to start climbing up. You make a cool-headed roll to start searching
Which
for
I
other
will
people. Your cool-headed roll, you want to roll under your number, you can roll 2. Your climbing roll, you want to roll over a number, you can
Nope.
also roll 2.
Not even close.
Yeah.
You don't find anybody. You walk around the cave, like sort of looking like, hello, is anyone here? Hello, anyone here?
Wait a second.
Was that a pun?
No. Yeah. Maybe.
It's on the pun spectrum.
You manage to make it up to the top there.
I want to look through the ice at the top.
Make a cool-headed roll. You want to roll under your number, you can roll 3.
Okay.
Cool head, Luke.
I super don't, which is disappointing. So
You
I don't see
much.
anything.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna knock at it.
Yeah, you knock a bunch of times, and suddenly, there's this cracking sound.
We don't hear a knock back.
No, there's just like a cracking sound, like above you.
Oh, no, it's gonna happen again.
We're in a different thing.
Or we
just
couldn't
don't
hear
hear it.
me.
Maybe.
And the ice above you starts cracking open.
Shoot, I just open a blonde chair and wait for my inevitable second death.
No.
Well, we're boned.
Oh.
What?
No, a rope drops down,
Wow.
and you hear a voice. Is it? Who's down there? Come on. Do you need rescuing? Come on up.
Is that Agent Pegwood?
Yes, it's me. How did you know?
Agent
Wow,
Pegwood, it's me
Agent
and Haley. You
Pegwood.
have s'mores.
Oh, boss, you're alive.
How did you get down there?
Oh, crap.
I just
boss
went
is
to the
alive.
bathroom for 5 minutes, and how did you get trapped under the ice?
Kadabada.
Da 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 da.
Kadabada.
Da 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 da.
Kadabada.
Da 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 da.
You know what? Let's just end right
Yay!
Wow, yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Yeah, we'll say the narrative Kadabadub changed history just enough so that Ancient Penguin was there to save you.
Great.
But,
Instead of-
and this is the really important part.
Yeah.
Did we erase Gary's movie from existence?
Oh, no.
No,
Glenn. Glenn's movie.
Glenn Ross.
Yes, Glenn, Gary, Glenn Ross. Yeah,
That's true. I need to find a computer right now.
okay, we're in the tag sequence after the credits, and the daily is wandering through Carrier Penguin headquarters, and you find the top secret computer room.
Alright, I want to get onto the computer chair and stand up on my tip webs
Yeah.
and whisper to the monitor. Once upon a time, there was a very nice super AI.
Aw.
Aww. That
This
would
was-
be the greatest movie of all time.
Skynet just wants a hug.
This was so awesome. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Ray! Best trilogy ever!
Omar, Aliza, Nick, thank you all for coming.
Did you get your whole list?
No, Los Bandoleros, unfortunately, I did not. But that's alright.
So the second tag
You
scene.
just got it.
I'm gonna do my
Second tag
best.
scene.
Yeah. Second tag scene is Pingu sitting in his room going, Los Bandoleros!
And then I click over and I watch Fast and Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw, and now I'm done.
Professional.
You probably didn't guess this, but Omar's secret objective was to slip the title of every movie and short in the Fast and the Furious franchise into casual conversation.
Oh, that's what it was!
Yes.
I never guessed
I knew
that.
you
I would never would have
I know.
guessed
It
it.
was
Yeah.
subtle, smooth, just really wonderfully done.
Thank
No,
you.
Fast and Furious.
Thank you, Omar. So, real quick, why don't we go around the table and tell the good people where they can find you and stuff?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Omar. You can find me at Omar Najam on Twitter, Omar Najam Film on Instagram, and I'm also like on TV.
Real
So,
TV.
Yeah, if you have the channel TVD, check that out.
Like in my living room?
Yeah, I'm there, and I'm also on the TV.
Where on TV?
Yeah.
You have
screen.
to search your local listings, I suppose, to find out which channel you have for TBD. If you have like an antenna, it's a dot channel. But I'm like a interstitial like video host person. So.
Nice.
Yeah. Also, Elra Nation.
What's the oh yeah.
Robert Rodriguez's channel as well. And that's the stuff that I'm doing. Happy November.
Yay!
Hey, I'm Gina DeVivo. You can find me at Pocket Gina. Knights of Everflame Season 2 just premiered. Wiki and Sundry, Paizo Pathfinder game. I play with some lovely people. It's a lot of fun. I play a very, very lovely dwarven barbarian. Named Omelette.
Omelette.
Omelet?
How far are you
Omelette.
I
from?
like that.
Are you French?
Oh,
No,
oui, oui.
very, very, very happy Irish. So yeah, and then podcast goodness, Plunders and Blunders with this beauty next to me,
Yes.
and Champions of the Earth.
Oh, Mars.
For kids
You're gonna
with
be on our
problems.
podcast?
Yep.
Oh,
You heard it here
awesome.
first.
Amazing.
Yeah, also this one. Yeah, those are fun, and I like to do them, and they're there for you to listen to.
Hooray.
Hi, I'm Sam DeLev. You can find me on Twitter at Tchaikovsky, ChaikovSky. Catch me with the incandescent Gina DeVivo on Plunders and Blunders, released every Monday wherever fine podcasts are distributed. You can also find me on Fridays at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time on Q Times, QUEUE Times, for Before the Gate, Geist Sim Eaters that I play with Eric Campbell, as well as Tempting Fate regulars Bravely Dumsay and Marquia McCarty, as well as Xander Jeanneret, who has a Tempting Fate announcement in a couple moments that I will not reveal right now. But there's also Long Beach by Night, which has had a season extension for another 4 episodes. It's like a Hanukkah of episodes. On Sundays, also at Q Times, from 12 to 3 Pacific Standard Time.
Why is this RPG not like all other RPGs?
Elisa?
Hi, I'm wow, manic apparently.
You're Elisa.
I'm Eliza Pearl. At Eliza Pearl, ALIZA Pearl. I am. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram. I tweet about like Star Trek and fibromyalgia and being gluten free and how I want to eat all the pumpkin things. So follow me if you like any of those things. Pumpkin. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna say no to eat that.
Oh, dang.
Oh.
You want to share a slice of pumpkin?
I do. And
Delicious
also,
pumpkin pie.
and I also do a lot of improv and so follow at Ripley_improv on Instagram and at Ripley Improv on Twitter, because that's one of my groups, and I have some other groups, but that's the one that we have some shows going on right now and some really fun like sci-fi genre-y stuff. So follow us and see what we're up to.
I'm Nick Gilman. I really should have gone first, so I didn't have to follow all of this, but I'm more or less just a visitor here in the RPG world, so you won't find me on any of those shows. You can follow me on Twitter if you want, at John Rayburn, the A. It's supposed to be John Rayburn, the actor, but they cut off the number of characters that you could have. That is a deep joke that nobody would ever get.
I didn't know that at all.
You can follow me for sci-fi nonsense and musings on socialism. That's what people like, right?
Totally.
I mean,
right.
yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Twitter.com? Yeah.
And he's always with us in spirit.
Yes, of course. I'll always be here haunting the studio. Like, literally, most of the time I just hang out just
We
above
just kind
where the
of
camera
pulled you
cuts
down
off.
and
You're the
corporeal.
They
poltergeist
just
in
cut the
audio. I
ropes.
get it now.
We
Yeah.
made you
Today.
corporeal.
They're gonna
for
hang me
today.
back up there
It's
afterwards.
true. It's creepy and dangerous.
It's like
Best
a human
combination.
pinata.
Because I'm
that
full of
actually
candy and people regularly beat me with sticks.
That makes it sound fun, actually. I'm Rick Budd. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at rbud913, or you can follow the show at Tempting Fate RPG, where you should go see today's official Carrier Penguins from our friend Meeting of Night. I will be back here next Sunday with Sam and Gina and Ravity and special guest Xander Jeanneret.
Oh,
The worst
total
kept secret
Surprise.
in Hollywood. Last year we did, or the last couple of seasons, we did a couple of fundraisers for the Trevor Project, which raised almost $10,000 for the Trevor
It was
Project.
amazing. It was
Wow.
the most important thing in my life.
Yeah, it was absolutely stunning, and the highest reward from those was Ashira and the Princesses of Power game, which we were gonna do last year, but we couldn't quite get the cast together on the right day that we wanted, so we put it off. And it comes next week with Xander, and
It's gonna be
yeah.
so good!
Yeah, super looking forward to this one. If you have not seen Shira and the Princesses of Power on
Do it.
Netflix, it's amazing. It's
What are you even doing?
No,
Yeah.
there's time. You're probably doing important things, but this is also incredibly important. And
I think that you're like
okay.
20% out of your child voice, but then not all the way yet.
Yeah, 80 still,
It's
yeah.
tethered still.
They're always part of Daily. That's the brilliance of it. So we will see you next week for Shira and the Princess of Power with Xander, and I think tomorrow night on Saving Throw at 8 is D&D The Broken Pact,
Yeah.
and then on Tuesday is Pirates of Salt Bay, and then on Friday Wild Cards, and then we'll be back. So I think that covers everything. Thank you so much, everyone. You were once again just incredible. We're super grateful. Thank you all for playing.
Thank you.
And thank you for tempting fate with us.
Yeah.
Bye, thank you.
Wow, 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 wow.
Yeah.
Walking the dog sounds so pretty when it's played by a jazz band. Sleeping the frog is some ditty when it's played by a band so grand. Well, any tune sounds like opera when it's played with harmony. But if you want to be classy, play me Johnson Jack Jazz and you'll make a hit with me.